Alright. Good to get going.
Where the hell did I put Hero Lab?
It ran away.
There it is. I just remember which folder I put it in.
They actually have a thing that lets you import from Hero Lab now into Roll20. Although doesn't do everything. It doesn't import your weapon stuff over.
Lame.
At least it doesn't
It does
seem
import
like
pretty
it.
cool, actually.
Maybe it's something we're missing, though. I don't know. Yeah.
It could be. It could be that it's a new feature too, and something didn't quite work properly on it, and they'll have to figure out.
New feature not work properly? Oh, you didn't.
Yeah. Also, your Roll20 character sheet will probably look a little different too, but partially because of the change.
A little. Yeah. As in, doesn't look like anything's actually there anymore.
You
It's there,
probably
just
on the
click
settings
settings.
tab, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to turn
No,
the
I'm on
settings
the
tab
character
off.
sheet. Well, maybe. Let's see if I can find it. Go ahead. There we go. Okay.
Oh, hey, there's actually a
Yeah,
separate
that
field
epic
now.
combat war
Trait.
actually did something.
So I can, if I wanted to, I could move this -2 feet thing to -2 trait, how it should actually be. At least I don't remember that column being there before.
Okie dokie. Oh, fuck. Is this where we were? Oh, I guess it is.
Yep.
Yeah, we just
Rape-faced. Rape-faced.
we just fought a bunch of these dredge things in the cloud, and everyone else ran away from it. Loki was just like, I'm gonna stay in it and just fight them, which worked, fortunately, because he has good fortitude. And I think we had a orb that they didn't smash that gave us information, I want to say. I don't remember exactly what happened. That was like one of the things that was like right at the end, though.
Well, you still have it.
Right. It was like a orb that was like talking or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I guess I ask it what else is in this building.
Well, if you use the orb, then the translucent elf shows up again and introduces himself once again.
Okay.
I can get his name for you. Eloquan. Is his name, the lore keeper.
Okay. Eloquan, that he looks
And he
very
asks
elfy.
you, what kind of information can he get for you today?
That is a really good question, because I don't really know What information he can get us? I guess I'll ask him if what else is in this library or this building. I guess. I think this is a library, right?
What other what?
Like, what else is in this library or building? I guess. Is it a library?
They were working
Yeah.
on chemicals, weren't they?
He says, indeed, you're in the library of Renai. And there's a plethora of information here at your disposal.
Um, what sort of information have the previous people that were here were they looking? What were they looking for?
He pauses for a moment, and he says, "You appear to be new as the functionality of this orb." And he goes on to say, without pausing, that I am merely a recorded. This is a recorded version of myself, and I only know the information here, not who has used the library before. Please ask another question.
How are these orbs powered?
Well, you're not holding the orb, so he doesn't say anything to you.
Okay,
Well, I
then
asked
I'll
that
ask him
question.
Told.
He responds to you by magic.
Okay, good enough for me. I mean, I could kind of probably get a sense by, like, I'm holding it right now. I could probably get a sense about how they work by doing one of the ye old spellcraft rolls, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that tells me something. Maybe it doesn't.
It does tell you something. There's a moderate amount of divination magic on this thing. Spells like Magic Mouth and Identify are part of it, although there's another part that's inherently unique in this thing's creation. They've somehow embedded memories into this, so the projection of the lore keeper does have the memories of him, but only memories of when this thing was created.
Right, and probably only specific memories.
Yep.
Um, we didn't come here for any specific information, so it's like hard to think of like what I'd want to know. But maybe I guess maybe I could just ask him about it later.
Yep.
You could
Yeah.
ask him about the functions of different buildings in the city.
Or ask about the layout of the library.
Right. Do we do? Let's see. Do we like do we have a copy of the map of like this city still? I don't remember if we like just gave that thing away or if we still have a copy of it. I think we gave it away, so I guess we just have to go on memory.
Do you guys have a map of what?
Of this city that this library's in.
I think you guys do, yeah.
I
You
wasn't
guys
sure
have
if
a
we
map
still had
of
that.
the city.
I wasn't sure if we still had that map or not.
You guys didn't say otherwise, so I assume you do.
Okay. I guess I could just ask him about more general information about this city, I suppose. Like what are... Can you give me some basic information about this city? Things like what its main industries are and that sort of thing.
He says, certain. He says that Chalwinvian is a nexus of knowledge and the arts, a crown jewel among our people's culture. Many come here both to study and to share things like philosophy and fine arts. You'll find many places to do so. I recommend the... Just a second. There was a good location I found here. He says he recommends the Pavilion of Reason if you wish to engage in our open Socratic seminar.
Hmm.
If the arts are more of your thing, then the Colosseum of Mask and Lyre is certainly a place to visit. For the more magically inclined, the Academy of the Arts and the Crystal Conservatory are a must-see.
I wonder if he'll get offended if I ask him
Is
about
the
the drow.
Academy of the Arts where the big boss was, or was that where they were making alchemical devices?
It's like
I remember the name of that one.
Are you asking the DM?
yeah, he's trying to remember from last session.
They told you that they suspect that the Drow are their main holdout is the Academy of the Arts.
Okay,
I
that's what I thought.
guess we'll see if this guy gets all offended about asking about the drow. I'll ask him if he knows anything about the drow.
He pauses for a moment, and then he responds, I'm afraid I don't know what it is that you're seeking from this archive. Were you perhaps
Rephrase it
asking
as
about...
Dark Elves.
He says, are you perhaps talking about gray elves?
Um, what sort of knowledge check would I do to know if Grey Elves refers to the same thing? I acknowledge
Knowledge
nature,
nature.
Wouldn't
local.
that be local?
Okay.
Oh,
Well, my
damn.
knowledge nature and knowledge local are the same role or the same modifier, so whatever the case is. I rolled a nat 20, so hopefully that's good for something.
You do know that there is a sub, like a sub race of elves called gray elves.
Okay, but it refers to something different.
Definitely not the things that you've been fighting
Okay.
against.
And the other question is, I don't know if this, I mean, it's like a recording, but does this guy seem like he's like dodging the question? Does this recording seem like he's lying to me? He actually knows something?
It is a recording, or at least a very, very well expertly crafted recording, but you don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. It's kind of a long shot there. What else is in this building? I guess I'll ask him that. Like, does he have books or
Well,
something here?
inside the library. We have there's the lobby, the Hall of Memories, which you are in, the archive, that's it, yep. The library, the Hall of Memories, and the archives.
Okay. I think we've been in the lobby already, so that means the only place we haven't been here is the archives. Um, I have to add this as a custom item into my inventory, aren't I?
Yeah. It's like an elven history globe, or a magical memory ball.
Yeah, I'll just put a
The magical memory ball.
Do you have a praise?
I don't think I have any ranks in it, but yeah, I don't have any ranks in it.
Okay, just one.
I'm just gonna enter it as, yeah, memory ball thing. Elfie memory ball.
Yep.
Well put.
It's a lore ball.
Is it like 1 pound or something?
Yeah, it's relatively light.
Okay. I can't think of anything else to ask this thing, so. Anybody else want to look at this thing?
No, I'm good.
It is beyond me.
Okay. I guess I'll tell the elf memory thing that, that's all for now.
It nods. And it says, please visit again.
Okay.
And the image fades.
Savas says that's weird.
Actually, I don't even know if I do want to take this with me. Maybe I'll just leave it here. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if that's the other thing. I guess I could have asked if this thing works outside this room.
Probably not.
I'm just gonna leave it here for now. But I put it on one of the little pedestals or whatever, and remember which one I put it on.
Okay.
So I can come back to it later if I need to. I guess there's one more room that we should probably check. Before we go give the signal that it's clear. I know we had like 2 other like elves that ran off or something. I don't know if they're still around or not. Is there any way to like look out this door without opening it? Or is it solid door? No like spy hole or anything on it? Can't like peek out.
Not without opening it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we want to do that or not. probably not a bad idea to just to check.
Right. Why don't I give it a good look over, see if there's anything on it first?
Okay, sure.
Looking for locks, traps, anything of that ilk.
Okie dokie. You don't think you see anything like that? And it's not locked.
I look back at everyone with that curious look, kind of saying, "Ready?"
Okay. Araxi nods. Have the magic missile wand out.
I have my sword at the ready.
Just in case there's like some dark elves right on the other side of the door or something.
Right, and I'm going to
Waiting to pounce.
try and open it quietly. Yeah.
Okay. You see the other side.
Nothing there though. Okay.
It's outside, okay. Alright, then let's check this. Checking for locks and traps and such again.
You check, and you don't think there's any traps or any kind of locks on it.
Gonna try and open it quietly.
But you do notice that, like, in the
Oh,
short amount of time
good.
that, like, you were checking it, like, maybe, like, carefully, like, putting your hands on it, checking for anything weird or fishy about it, you notice that a little spider did crawl on your hand.
Flick that little bastard off.
You do.
Good. I'll try to open it quietly. There's my 20.
You open.
That room looks like a room I do not want to walk into.
Bah. That's the room we want
Somebody else
Raxi to
go
go into
first.
first.
You see a circular chamber that has this massive amount of thick spider webs covering much of the walls.
I'm gonna see if I can notice any large spiders in there. Like peek in and just look around. Um, see if there's any large spiders in there that we could want to be worried about. Ooh, not 20.
You don't notice
I
any
could have used
large
that later.
spiders, but you do notice a large amount of regular sized spiders. There's thousands of spiders
Oh.
in in this room.
I look at everyone and say, it looks like there is a large host of little spiders in there.
Um,
Well,
And I
I
can
can't
see
do
every
anything about a
detail on
large
every
host
one of
of
their
little spiders.
legs.
I feel like somebody else should deal with that.
is that door like open over there, or am I not supposed to be able to see through it? This one down here. Because if it's not, if it's
Oh, okay.
closed, I will open it. I have open close prepared, so I'll try to open it at least.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Okay.
This should be closed.
Okay, well I'm gonna try to open it with open close if it's not locked anyway, so.
There you go.
Alright.
So you want to open it with open close?
Yep. It has a range of 40 feet for me, so I think I can, yeah, easily.
Okay. Then you do open it. These two doors.
Okay. Looks like there's some shelves over there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably bookshelves.
Bookshelf.
I'm more concerned about the swarm of spiders we're probably gonna have to face once we walk in there.
What's
Yeah, I
the
can't do anything about that.
what's the
Pluto,
lighting
what's your health
situation in
at?
here? What?
The lighting situation? Well, it's fucking bright because of Asha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Daylight spell. Okay.
What's your health at?
Forgot. Let me check. 37 of 41.
Okay.
So I'm only down 4. That's why. Otherwise, I think I would have. I think you had the life spirit or something.
Yep,
I would have
yep,
healed.
I
Oh
have the
yeah.
life link on.
Yeah, I mean, I could actually get over there with like a dimensional slide. I could just like go right through this room without actually going in the room. Doesn't do
Yeah,
anyone
but the
else any good
question
though.
on that one is, what's on the other side?
Well, it looks like shelves. Is
But there could be other
that what I'm seeing
drow
here?
over there or whatnot.
You do see shelves.
There was a drow that was on the roof that retreated.
Yeah.
Or two.
Oh, I know that. That's why I was like wanting to just be cautious about opening the other door to the outside because I was on the other side. But he might have retreated like all the way back or something. I have no idea. I think there might have been 2 of them, in fact. Um. Do I mean, I guess Maloka can point out spiders. Can I? I'm gonna try knowledge of nature to see if I know anything about these spiders. Are they dangerous?
Sure.
Um.
With my nat fucking 20.
Okay, spiders. Hmm.
Yeah.
You know that they're a common variety of spiders. Nothing like particularly dangerous like widows or anything or brown recluses, but they're just a usual kind of spider. You think they likely that their bite is venomous enough to affect you in these large in this large of a number. They probably like damage your strength.
Okay. So I guess I'd say I don't think they're particularly deadly, but they could be very uncomfortable, and especially with the number of them.
The weak fortitude people might, yeah, have trouble with them too. This number of them is nauseating.
Yeah.
Can, Savath do something about them?
I mean, they're just spiders.
She's like, what are you afraid of?
Well, I'm gonna go find out if it's worth going over there. I'm gonna use dimensional slide to slide down, basically step through a little portal into the room.
Oh shit, Araxi, you're gonna wish you hadn't done that.
I'm sure. Right here.
What's your flat-footed AC?
Um, it's actually the same as my normal AC. It's 16.
Alright, well, get ready to roll a new character.
Okay.
Rat row.
I'm sure one day Araxi will look back on this as a ghost. and laugh.
And laugh.
Oh, how foolish I was.
Good times.
Does that room look like we could actually walk through it, or does it look like it's difficult terrain?
So does an 11 back up on your flat-footed?
No. It looks like only 2 of those
Does a
actually
12 hit?
No.
Oh, the 12 and the 15 miss?
The 12 and the 15 miss, so I only get hit by 2 of those.
Oh, good. So you get hit for 13 and
11.
11.
Okay, so I'm pretty low, but... If I roll high on my initiative, then...
They ambush you. Now give me initiative.
Yeah. What'll probably screw me over is you always roll... Or... Yeah, you pretty much always seem to... Actually, who was it? Was it you that always seems to roll really high in initiative rolls for these guys? I don't remember.
Yeah.
One of my games, they always do. It's like...
I am
they'll
the
have, like,
high
no...
initiative
They'll have
roller.
like 0 initiative
Yeah.
bonus and then get a nat 20 on their initiatives like every time. It's kind of
Yep.
ridiculous.
Here we go. Let's see if
Where
they
is
still have that
initiative in
luck.
this character sheet?
Nope, I didn't get it very good.
Oh, look, he rolled a 1.
There's the
Oh,
nat
damn.
20.
Where's the initiative in this new character sheet? It was in core before.
It's still in core.
Okay.
It's below your hit points.
I think my sheet is bugged. I can't see it. I'm gonna refresh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, it looks like I just need to survive
hidden
3
behind
attacks.
a broken character
So no
sheet.
big deal.
No big deal.
I'm sure you can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure. Not really,
Now
I'm
that
not very
I'm not
confident.
sure.
Well, the good news
Raxy,
is
what
if
were
they
you
come
thinking?
out here, they get blinded. At least for the round.
Yeah.
Where's the freaking initiative button on this one? I
Oh,
guess I
there's
could
more.
roll it like...
The spiders have their own initiative?
Oh, roll
Is that what it
configuration.
is?
Okay.
Convinced these spiders are real. Really a swarm? It can't possibly be a swarm. They're different kinds of spiders. I'm convinced.
Oh, it didn't send it to me as a whisper to the DM.
Hmm.
That makes me sad.
That must be the spider.
Well, I already have 2 backup characters, so I'm
Oh!
prepared.
Shit.
Well, I have the emo paladin basically, and then I also have the beard magus. So
Safa's gonna,
Probably
like,
most of it.
return,
The beard
and
maggot.
you guys are all gonna be, like,
Yeah.
dead.
it's a dwarven
Wait,
beard
you
magus.
only have 2 backup characters?
Yeah. Well, at least 2 that I've been like looking at playing.
It's not like you planned for this shit, unless you're William.
No. I
Truth.
mean,
He had a death wish for all of his characters, except for the paladin.
Except for the one I like.
The
That's a
good
broken
news
one, I
is,
think.
if you don't die, and you go unconscious, you'll start healing up.
Mm.
That's true. Bad news is that there's 3 of them that get to go before me, at least.
Right.
Alright, this one is going to reload and shoot at you.
Okay.
From behind the cover of the bookcase. Oh man,
Ooh.
look at these.
That does confirm, so that's full. That puts me down to 0, so I'm disabled.
Alright, Savath, it's your turn. You're watching Araxi get pincushion. Way to start the night off, heart pounding and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, these things happen.
Okay, Savath sees
Only when you do
arrows.
really stupid shit.
Bunch of bolts get, like, pelted into her, so...
Look at this poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah. Hey, this
No,
reminds
wait,
me
to
of
be fair,
Rivka's death.
hold on. At that distance, would we notice those little boats that well, or would we need to roll to see if we actually see them? Because they are tiny.
I'm sure we can see him.
I'm pretty sure you'd see
I mean,
him.
Araxi's probably going, ah, oh, ooh, ah, as well, so, you know, it's not like we're oblivious she's being attacked.
Yeah, those hurt.
Well, we could notice there was pain, but would we know what it was from? That's just.
I don't think it matters.
I've always pictured the darts from the hand crossbows as being hard to see when they're in the air.
I don't think it matters. At least it
So-
doesn't matter to me. I'm going to cast...
You can hear the click of the cross.
Okay.
Shield on myself.
Okay.
Sorry, Raxi, I can't really do anything for you.
Yeah, no, I think I just have to hope I get lucky.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I do. You know what? No, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna run forward.
Ah!
Wait, how far was that? There you go, that's as far as I can go.
Alright, Asha.
I'm gonna delay till after Araxi.
Oh, really? That's a long time.
I think he's just banking on if I can manage to get back there. I really needed to roll high in my initiative, because if I'd rolled a... like, if I'd rolled even better than, like, one
Actually,
more of
what's
these,
my
maybe.
health at?
I have, like,
Is
a few
this
different
HP
ways I can get out of there.
correct? Or did my character sheet break? I think this HP might be correct. Let me double check on Hero Lab.
Alright. Well, this one is going to reload and
I
shoot
said
at
wait,
Araxi.
wait a minute.
Oh, okay. I guess Asha does want to do something.
What level are we? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are sick.
How much HP do you have, Maloki?
I have 48.
I'm sorry, I stepped away. Did something shoot at me?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
They're gonna keep shooting at me, probably.
Dang it.
Yeah, and I've got
Let
48
me
out of 53, so I'm
adjust
down exactly
something
5.
because my character sheet is broken and has the wrong amount of HP. Okay. Can we put the round tracker on here?
Sure.
I'm going to put infernal healing on myself through a wand, so I'm going to pull out the wand and use it. That'll be my turn.
Put it on yourself.
Yeah, I'm putting it on myself.
And I believe you were at 18, right?
Yeah, 18.03.
Alright, well 18 works just this way. Alright, crossbow shoot number 2 at Araxi.
Yep.
You're still up, so you're still a good target.
That hits, so now I'm at -8.
And you go down.
Yep.
Sava says, no!
Alright. This one is going to reload and ready in action.
Oh, is her light affecting you then?
They actually are dazzled.
Oh,
I have that on their sheets marked.
gotcha. Cool.
They were originally like blinded when you first did it, but you guys didn't see them at that point because Araxi opened the door with magic from far away.
Yeah.
So for a round they were blind, but now they're just dazzled.
Must be like
Well,
another
some of
This
them
one's
might
gonna ready
get
in action.
blind pretty soon.
Must be like
It's
another
hard to
door
hit a
here.
thing on the ground, so she's not going to shoot at you, and you're bleeding out. Well, these drow consider you dead,
Yeah, they don't know
and
that
you
I
probably
have
will be
magic
if you don't get
healing.
help soon.
No, he has help.
All right,
I
Milwaukee.
have a life bond on me, so I'm gonna actually just automatically heal on my turn.
Nope, Araxi's dying.
If I get back up into positives, if I manage to wake up, I can actually just teleport myself out of here as a move
There you
action, or as a swift action. Although the swift action's a lot shorter, it's only like a 10-foot, I think. It might be 15 now. Let me check. I think it's still 10-foot right now.
So he had us all scared about spiders.
You failed.
Yeah. These are a little bit more.
To realize
these are
the
a little
true
more
danger.
scary than spiders. Yeah, I was just Araxi being kind of arrogant, just like, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about over there. Stupid spiders.
Maloki, it's your turn.
Oh, it is 15 feet shift now. Right on, so that's somewhat useful.
I think I'm gonna go through.
Then you were going to provoke an attack you're going to provoke an attack from
ready
this
to
thing's
action.
ready to action. It's going to shoot you. You're flat-footed.
Wait, ready to action? Didn't they all shoot?
Just one.
Not this one.
I thought they all
Araxi
shot
went
at him
down,
the first
so-
round. When he
They all
first
shot
walked
the
in,
surprise
they all
round, they
shot
did.
at him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was surprise round.
but
and
they
then
haven't had
they-
turn to reload.
One of them has, then he readied an action. That was the thing he
Oh,
specifically
okay.
said.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yep, this is against your
Surprised you can hear
flat-footed.
anything over whatever you got there playing in the background.
Actually, I'm
Oh,
more
that's
focused
the
on
natural
taking the
one.
door off of this. So,
Yeah.
It critically misses. Alright, how would you like to continue with your turn?
I'm gonna use my standard action to take a total defense for this round.
Okay.
My healing happens on my turn, right, Mantis? And it's for 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still at -3 right now, but so I'm still down, but I'm not quite as
You're
dead,
not
I
bleeding
guess.
out.
Yeah. So I don't think I can actually do anything at -3, but unless somebody like woke me up or something. But yeah.
Although
So that's
definitely
it.
not my prerogative. I don't want to draw attention to you.
Yeah. So that's it for my turn then.
Woohoo!
And this one begins to cast a spell.
Oh. Wait, can I see it?
Savath, you can't see this one currently.
Oh, okay.
Yep, she's behind a wall. So only nobody can really see her actually.
B.
Everyone
Loki's
who
got these
can
shelves in the
see and
way.
hear her, though, is going to be affected by this. Which actually doesn't affect... Well, does it affect Savath?
Does it affect anybody?
I don't think it has line of effect on her.
I know. I mean, I'm unconscious, so I can't see anything.
What is it you're doing,
And
man?
am I able to see it through the bookcases?
I'm looking at the spell real quick just to see if what its line of effect entails. Does compulsion and mind affecting affect things that are within its burst but not within their line of sight? I don't
Well,
think so,
it
right?
depends. I mean, the spell will say specifically. Like, there's the area and there's the target, so there's two things that you gotta look at, and if it doesn't say anything about, like, seeing or anything like that, I don't think so. But plus, if they're like bookshelves,
like
they
if-
can probably see through the bookshelves because books don't consume the whole freaking thing. So I'm sure
Oh, I
you
know the
still see
bookshelves
them.
won't be a problem. So
Yeah.
it's going to affect Maloki
He's
and
talking
Araxi.
about Asha.
But yeah, I don't know if it
Oh.
affects you or Asha.
So
Maybe
I don't know what it
Savath,
is
just because of her
yet, but
proximity.
Yeah.
Well, you'll know
Sounds
soon
good.
enough because there's no save for this.
fun.
Does anybody understand, does anybody understand Abyssal?
No.
I do.
Then, Asha, you at least hear the...
Nope.
You hear a prayer in
Oh god.
Abyssal.
No.
And this drow speaks, Abraxas, grant us your blessing to strike down these foreigners, these foreign intruders. And the prayer is heard. It bolsters her allies and weakens her foes. You will all be taking a -1 penalty to your attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. There is no save.
But it does
Or-
have spell resistance, which is really fucking annoying.
You're going to take this for... It's 1 round per level, so
What ability is it?
8 rounds.
Or spell?
Prayer, I think?
Out of character, it's prayer.
Alright, I just want to
I
find the
looked
right
this
thing
up
to
the
put
other
in
day.
and you're allowed.
So for 8 rounds, you are taking a -1 to your skill checks, attack rolls, and saves.
So on round 7.
But that only affects
Alright,
me and
Araxi,
Maloki right now.
you must try to stabilize. I think it's affecting Savath just because she's within such close proximity.
Well, we
but
already-
probably
what
not
was the
already
Asha.
did
spell
that.
so I can look it up? Because I still
I
don't know.
have. It was prayer.
It's prayer.
Prayer. Okay.
Yeah, I just asked that.
Yeah, I think we did something
Sorry,
out
I'm
of order.
cooking,
We
so
already
I'm
did
not
We
that.
already did
eating,
that.
So
and
I
hear
I
everything you
healed
guys
for
said.
5 because I have life bond on Asha.
Okay, so that's good. That means you stabilize, right?
Yep. So I automatically
All
stabilize from the
allies and
healing.
foes within a 40-foot radius burst centered on you. That sounds a lot like a channel where a channel wouldn't affect somebody you can't see. So it's debatable. It's
Or
your
a fireball.
choice. Yeah, or a fireball.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't affect Asha. She's actually outside the radius anyway. Savath's inside of it, but you're behind this thing, so...
But I can't even see
Yeah,
the
there's a
corner of her
solid wall in
token.
the
I
way.
can't even see the square she's in, and I can't see any
So
of
then we'll
that.
just say it's Araxi and Moloki.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to get a ruling down for that. Because, like, if it was Sonic, I think it would affect Savath, but it's technically not Sonic.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So even though you hear it, you're not affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Ezra, do you think that this would be like a Sonic language dependent thing too? You hear the blasphemous prayer.
I mean, it
Yeah,
Alright,
doesn't
anyway.
have to be
sort of.
blasphemous. Even if two clerics of the same deity fight each other and one uses prayer and the other doesn't have prayer prepared, as long
This
as
one's
they're
gonna
fighting.
5-foot, reload, and shoot at Moloki. You are not flat-footed against this one.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, he's got
Plus, I
total
have total
defense up too.
defense. So, bitch, you miss.
And it probably misses. That was a decent roll by it. Actually, it's a 22. I haven't added in the +1, but that probably misses.
Yeah, AC's 24.
Okay, this one's turn. This one is going to 5-foot step and shoot at Moloki with the hand crossbow. Does a 24 hit you?
That one does, yes.
It hits you for 1 point of damage.
Dow.
Savath.
I'm going to move into the room, not over Araxi, but next to her, I guess. Yeah, she's gonna see the ones on the right and, kind of jump for a second at the surprise that they're there, and then cast a spell.
By the way, this one over here, the way she is geared is she's wearing full plate with a heavy steel shield and two weapons. She has a flail and a whip.
Ew.
That's the one that cast the spell?
Yeah.
And
If it's light enough, I think I found my next suit of armor. If we
I-
survive this fight.
need a reflex save from both of them. 'Cause
I mean, I made it more difficult than it probably
From
should
these
have
two?
been, but I think it's a winnable fight for us still.
because a flurry of snowballs is gonna make its way in. Jeez, guys, you
All
don't
right.
even let me
So
finish a
from
sentence.
this one and this one.
Yes, please.
Okay. Can I get a spell resistance?
Yeah, I'm working on casting the spell here. I was just making sure it's all correct still.
She technically would have had to have the cleric or using prayer. It has a divine
Oh,
focus.
that's a good caster level check. That will affect.
Cool.
So she technically probably would have had a symbol out when she did that. So I suppose if I had been conscious, I might be able to figure out who she was worshiping.
She
without being
told,
able to
now
I
it's
know
rolling
who she's talking
privately.
about. Cause
Well, yeah, because you understand Abyssal.
I gotta change this.
yeah.
But I might be able to know even without understanding Abyssal if I pass the knowledge religion check. But no.
Okay, so this one, the one in the plate mail fails, and the other one gets the 21. So probably a. And the damage is 18. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
She takes all of it, and it hurts her a lot. The other one saves and evades the rest of the damage.
Aw, snaps. Okay. And I'll hold my ground here.
Uses her as cover.
Oh, if they survive this, that one's in a lot of trouble.
Asha heals for 1, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put my wand away and move here. Here.
Okay, and is that your turn?
Yeah.
This one is going to
I'll be right back.
Okay.
reload and shoot at Maloki.
I laugh at it. Because America.
And it fails horribly.
Oh, my laugh taunted it enough that it missed. Where's it going?
And then it takes a 5-foot step over there.
What a pussy. It's almost like you read my mind.
This one is going to shoot at Savath. Reload shoot. Does the 17 hit you?
Sorry, I had to step away. Did something happen?
Yeah.
It shot
Does
you.
actually, does an 18 hit you?
No.
Okay. Maloki, it's your turn.
How does this work if I get brought back above 0? Do I just wake up, or do I still have to, like, be woken up, or
You still have to be woken up.
Sounds a bottle
Okay.
should wake you up.
I get, like, a perception, yeah, or something.
Are you saying that
Mhm.
she's a drunk?
I'm trying to find, like, where where the rules for that are, but I know
Perception.
there's one here, perception, probably.
So, I'm a 5-foot step diagonal. Like I was originally going to do. Kind of puts me in line with the other one if I need it. So, I'm going to do a regular flurry against that one.
Okay.
That's right, I get a -1 from that stupid prayer.
Yep. -1.
And then -2 more because power attack business.
The debuffs are real. Time for me to
Still plus
debuff your
7.
guy.
So, alright, I'm doing a flurry, regular flurry, which is 3 attacks.
One hit.
Damn.
You get one hit.
Woohoo.
And does 15 damage.
Nice.
That still hurts.
Dodge that, bitch.
Alright, is that your
Hate
turn?
it, fucker. Go ahead. I'll be right back.
Her turn. She's gonna cast a spell.
I can see her this time. Ow, I just stabbed in my hand with my microphone. Pro.
Okay, I'm back.
Loki did a bunch of damage to one of these archer dudes. That's about all you missed. Oh, and she's casting a spell, the
Yep.
cleric or whatever she is.
She doesn't like that you did that, Savak.
Good.
You know that she's casting a necromantic spell.
Oh.
A spell of blindness or deafness on you.
Nah.
And I need a fortitude save.
Okay, let me check and see what I got here.
She expresses her ire at you by saying in Elven that you probably don't understand. Meddling whelp.
Okay. This doesn't say based so there. Oh, yeah, ow. Which will it be?
You are now permanently deafened.
Ah, that's fine. I got my claws. I have to concentrate.
I was wondering
to
which
cast,
one she'd
right?
go for.
Yeah.
Yep, she doesn't want you to cast. Or have very. She wants you to have trouble casting.
Right.
Is there a good icon for this
Little does she
that
know
I can
I'm a
put on
dragon.
you?
In training.
I guess it's a good thing that we haven't
I don't think
fought
I
more of
see
them,
one.
'cause they don't seem wise to all
Yeah.
of our tactics. I'm sure that'll change at some point.
Oh yeah, they're just meeting you for the first time, really.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just verbal component spells. Okay.
I'm sure if they knew better, they'd probably have tried the coup de grace or Araxi, but they were just like, oh
And
yeah, we
she's
got
gonna
rid of...
she's gonna move
rid of
up
the
to
mermaid.
you and draw her flail. Rexy.
So I heal, and that puts me back above positive. So I gain 5, Asha loses 5. I think, though, I'm still unconscious. I don't know, do I get like a perception check right now to see if I wake up?
Yeah, you do.
I guess we'll just roll it, but it's not going to have the now modifier for being asleep. So I'll just go ahead and roll it and then figure out the modifiers. Oops, that is the wrong
Minus
roll.
10.
There we go. Okay, so it's a negative, the worst roll possible. There's a 5.
Yep,
I think
you
you have
don't
to
wake
get
up.
0. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the DC to wake up
It's 0.
is exactly, but
Unless there's like walls and stuff. But yeah.
yeah. And I get like a negative.
Actually,
10
I
or
think
something.
he does hear it because the DC to hear the sounds of battle is a minus 10.
It
and
is a
he's
minus
only
10.
at a
I thought it was 0.
yeah.
But what's the penalty for being asleep
Minus
or being
10.
unconscious? Isn't that like a minus? Is it only a minus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a minus 5.
Well, shit. That sounds like it's like an auto succeed then. Like no matter what, then if I passed it on a 1, unless you have like negative perception modifier.
Like me.
Okay.
Like me.
Yeah. So the question is, do I actually want to get up and try to do something? I think I do because I can kind of like teleport to relative safety, kind of. Um. So yeah, Raxi's gonna like kind of get up, I guess. Since I started the turn, the negatives though, I might only have like either a standard or a move action, I believe.
You can't cast
Um,
prone?
I can if it's
She
something
can.
that doesn't have a like depending on what type of spell it is. Like if it
Mhm.
doesn't have a the whatever component. Um, and I'm not sure. Let's see. Like for example, let me look at my what spells I would. I mean, I know. I think I'm gonna end my turn on a shift, but that can only be on the end of my turn. So, do I want to? Do I have any spells that I can like use that don't have a? Let's see. That has a somatic component. That has a. I think most of my spells all have like somatic components here. So yeah, I think I'm just going to like shift uh, into the spider room because I think the spider room is not as bad as that room. So yeah, Raxi all of a sudden like gets up and just shifts back.
Okay. This one?
Oh, and I guess technically my wand. Maybe I use my move action before I shift to grab my wand. That's something I can do.
This one has line of sight to Savath, so it's going to try and shoot you. And miss.
I use tanks about
So this time, instead of reloading, it's going to move and draw a weapon.
I love how this one's off
That
center.
guy gets blinded now, right?
No, they already had that hit. They've all been dazzled the whole game, the whole fight.
No, but some of them are just coming into the light.
No, as soon as the door opened, they all got affected.
Oh.
Your
Okay.
light floods rooms.
Yeah. Like I was just in there, the whole thing was lit up except for like the very edges of it.
This one is going to 5-foot step and attack Maloki after dropping their crossbow and drawing a melee weapon. A short sword. Tries to hit you with a short sword.
Stab yourself, you son of a bitch.
Ho ho! Does that crit?
Yeah, that hits and confirms. So that's 5 damage.
5 damage.
Oh man. Where were those low rolls when they were
Lunges
attacking
at you.
me?
Oh, I mean, Dow.
I guess, I mean, the second one
Savath.
wasn't too bad at all.
Savath shakes her head. She doesn't like the idea of not being able to hear. And she's going to... Maybe if I just give it a round, but then I might regret it. Decisions. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Those darn drought.
I got a couple of routes here that I can go, but I feel like this is probably the smartest thing I'm gonna do. I am going to defensively cast concentrating, so I have to get past that, and then 20%. Fuck, I fail.
Oh,
Savath like can't even speak very well. She sounds like a deaf person, completely like can't form words very well or clear to you guys.
Man, I didn't even see what happened, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
So she's in
did
a
she
bit of a
stay there, or
panic.
did she 5-foot move at all?
God, she's confused, but I think oh no. She's going to 5-foot step here.
Good idea. Asha.
Okie dokie, I gain 1 health. And let's see.
You know you want to form a flanking conga line.
Mm-hmm.
You know you want to do it. Although Sivoth and Maloki aren't doing it right. Maloki, we
Well,
need to make sure you take a 5-foot
this
step
is
next
so we
turn
can't get
with a
flanked.
flanking conga line.
Lol. I don't like your idea, Raxi. Your
Yeah.
ideas are bad. Go away.
I have the best ideas. Everybody knows
This
it.
is just one of the Raxi's like off days.
Um,
She's a werefool. Under the full moon, she just becomes a moron.
Oh god.
I'm going to inflict light wounds.
Is there a full moon?
The conga line, conga line.
Yeah. I was trying to convince Asha that she needed to move up and flank. And then I was going to try to convince the
Drow to move and flank.
Drow cleric to come into the spider room and flank Asha. And then I could flank her.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't feel like that's a great idea.
Aww.
I'm gonna stay here
Asha
because
is smart.
I'm gonna be casting some spells. So I'll stay right here.
Okay. This drow is going to drop one of its drop its hand crossbow, pull out its own short sword, 5 foot, and attack Maloki. They're skirmishing up in here. Damn, look at these natural 20.
That one hits, but it doesn't confirm.
This game
So
hates
that's
you
2
guys.
damage.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry.
Roll 20
How
just
do I-
hates me.
Change the number of spells used on this new character
Hits you for
sheet.
2.
I can help you with that. Did you already choose your casting
Yes.
type under spells per day area?
Yeah, it's spontaneous.
Okay, then check mark the show only. Well, I guess you don't have to, but so after you have all your columns set for your used and per days and stuff like that, at the spell, between the dice and the name of the spell, you have the number used.
Okay.
This one's gonna move over here, drop its
So
hand
I
crossbow, pull out its short sword, and
increase-
attack Savath.
Maybe I need to refresh it.
Make sure you have the base spells per day column configured
And it
as well as
misses.
spell knowns.
Maloki, it's you
Alright.
and Savath back to back.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a key point.
I need the spell known configured. I have the base spells per day configured, but spells known I don't.
And I'm going to strike at the one I injured already first. So I get 4 attacks this round.
So you
Whoa,
healed
4
for 5,
attacks.
right, Maloki?
Wow.
Oh, right, I do. I do heal for 5. But no, I used a key point to add an extra attack.
Ooh.
So I get my key flurry, which puts me from 3 regular flurry attacks to 4 flurry attacks.
Yeah, it's like he had the improved weapon fighting now because he's at +6 base attack bonus.
And I am going to keep my power attack on. So the one I injured first first.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
Guessing that misses.
Is that with or without the -1 penalty from prayer?
That's with.
You hit.
Oh man, things are happening.
Oh!
That one goes down.
19 damage. Alright, so I'm gonna start attacking the one that stepped up to me like a bitch.
Okay, go ahead and attack. 25 hits.
The last full attack
Okay.
on him.
20 also hit.
28 damage so far on that one.
You have one more attack at your lower base.
I do. I have
bonus,
one
right?
more
This one
attack
also
at a
goes down.
+2.
Oh man.
Alright, then I'll do 5-foot step and attack the one that's injured.
Okay.
Damn.
15 does not hit.
I took out 2 in one turn, though.
Yep, these are the weak ones.
Well, yeah, you take the weak ones out first. That way you're only against one big one instead of a bunch of small ones.
Yep, that is a good idea.
That's something that Michael taught me, actually. Oh, there he is. So we just lost Mantis?
I refreshed because my spellbook is doing funny things. Or not doing anything is more like it.
Yeah, I don't even use the spells in the Roll20 sheet. It doesn't import them properly anyway when I was messing around with it earlier for Arcanist. Because it's like, is you spontaneous or prepared? And I'm like, technically both? Kind of?
Yes!
Yeah, yes. Because it, like, the closest is setting it to spontaneous. But it just doesn't...
I don't use
I don't know.
Roll20 to keep track of my spells. I use the spell tab
Yeah.
on Hero Lab to do that. I only have the spells configured in the spell section so that I can just press the button and have it roll all these fancy dice for me. But all that other stuff up there, don't even bother with that shit, really.
Which tab do
Okay,
you use to do that in Hero Lab?
I'm going to go open Hero Lab then, since my spells tab is broken on Roll20.
Yeah, I don't think
What
I've
tab
ever
do you use
tried
for
This
this.
one
You're
begins to
allowed to
cast
do
a
that?
spell.
The last
I
one.
can't see
The very
it.
last one that says spells.
I don't have that tab. Oh, there it is. That's at the top. Okay.
Oh, because you have it... If you
Right on.
widen
okay.
it out, it'll be the
Oh,
last one.
Cool. Okay, that makes sense. That's...
This
I
one
was
begins to
wondering about
cast a
what way
spell,
to do that was.
and a ghostly-looking flail appears by Savath, and anyone who understands Elven can hear her saying, "You can't escape me.
Oh. Okay.
I'll crush you with my magic."
And the
It
flail starts
materializes, and it takes an attack on you, Savath.
I'm just a poor
hitting her. Is
little
it flanking
kobold.
her?
Can
Yeah,
it
and she wants to
flank?
smash you.
I think so.
It cannot flank.
Oh.
Oh, okay, never mind then. That's good, actually, then.
It just gets the first attack, so it misses with a 13.
These nat 20s, man. I don't know. It's...
But next
good thing
time
that was on
it
the
can
one that
get a
didn't
second
nat.
attack.
Yeah. Good thing I
Then she's
wasted
going
that
to
nat
move.
20. Not that it matters.
Mine too.
Oh no.
What you think you're doing?
Yeah.
Alright, Siege.
Sneaky.
Okay, so I heal for 5 at the start of my turn. Now I'm at a very healthy looking 7 health, which is pretty good. And Asha loses 5. Do I want to shift back, or not shift, dimensional slide back over there and, like, engage the cleric? I don't know. Probably not. At 7 health, it's probably not smart. What I could do, though, is I could use this really awesome spell that I happen to know and have prepared called Create Pit, and I'm just going to do that if I can right here. If I can kind of see her.
Huh.
I think that, I mean, especially if I move down like right here, should be line of sight.
Yeah, you could probably see it.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, it's kind of sketchy because you guys might fall into the pit potentially if you end your turn, like. But I think it's worth it.
All right, here comes the reflex save.
Okay, it was a DC. I think she failed it. I think it was a DC 17. Yes, it is. It's a DC 17, so she just barely failed it. I didn't even use my reservoir point to boost that. So she's stuck in the pit. She takes, I think, 2d6 falling damage. Because it is a... How deep a pit is this? It is a... 10 feet per 2 levels. It's actually 30 feet down, so she takes 3d6 damage, I think.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
And she's prone at the bottom of the pit.
Yep, because she took some damage.
Yep.
All right.
And...
Is that your turn?
Yes, I moved and did that. I don't think I want to shift anywhere, so yep, that's it for my turn.
Oh, you're back up? And you're within this one's line of sight? It's gonna 5-foot step and try to stab you.
Okay.
With its short sword. It's a 22 hit.
Yep, so that 5 damage is
points.
just healed, I just immediately lose it. Okay.
This one's down and bleeding out. Savath, it's your turn.
I kind of like that because it means Savath can get away from the pit.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do not offer you a flanking partner because I'm holding a wand of magic missile right now.
You can stab him in the eye with that wand.
I guess. Maybe technically I flank then.
I don't know. I am gonna 5-foot step here though, and bare my claws out and full round the guy between me and Araxi.
We do need every advantage we get, so yeah, I threaten him with my wand. I'm gonna stab you with it.
Ooh. So, what are the to hits after flanking?
Oh, we get the flanking? 19 and 21.
Well, Araxi has a wand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my wand of magic missile.
So that technically threatens.
Because I
Since it
pulled
could
it
use
out
like a
when we
dagger.
opened that other door. And
So
then
it's
never put it
19
back
and
away.
21?
Uh-huh.
And I picked it up before I shifted when I woke
Okay,
up.
then those both hit.
Sweet.
And you deal damage to it. And it's like, ow.
Since you ended a turn away from the pit, you don't have to make the save.
Oh,
Gonna draw my sword. 5-foot step here, attack this guy.
$17? Is that your final answer?
Yep.
That misses. Barely.
I mean, I don't think I have anything else here. I'm not flanking.
Just wondering. This one's down. This one is going to... This is going to 5-foot step over here.
Oh man.
To flank with the other one against Savath. Get that sneak attack. Short sword to the back.
Oh damn.
Oh, it rolled shitty.
Did not.
It rolled high on the attack.
The damage
but
the
shitty on
damage
the
was shitty, but
Crit for 2!
Does it actually back up against you?
No, it does not confirm.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
then you
Crit
just
for
take 5
1,
points
or
of damage.
fail to crit. 1. Oh yeah, you're flanking, so it's 5, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. That crit
But-
damage, not taking that might have saved your life.
Since he's ending his turn in a next to the pit, he has to make a reflex save with a +2 bonus to
Okay.
avoid falling in.
It gets a +2 bonus?
Yeah, it gets a +2 bonus because it's not actually like, yeah. So wait, was that with the +2 bonus?
He probably does.
And he
Yeah, he
slides
rolled a
in and
2.
falls into the pit and takes falling damage.
Whoops.
Huh. Okay.
So he takes 9 damage
He
falling into the
chose
pit.
wrong.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of laughing about him going in there. I was like, okay. Let's see. I mean, I know they have good reflex save.
He doesn't
but
really know how a pit works, but his reflex save was pretty good. Just he rolled very, very bad.
He rolled really poorly. Yeah, that's what I feel. I had a feeling he probably was okay, but then yeah, our luck's turning around a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, that makes it much easier for
All right,
Maloki to
Loki.
just move away. Not that I was worried about Maloki. He's got really good
How
reflex.
how deep is the pit?
30 feet down.
30 feet.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 feet per 2 caster levels.
How
so
many
level
rounds does
6.
it last?
1 round per. It's gonna last 6 rounds.
Okay.
Wait, no. Wait, is that right? Maybe it's minutes. No, it's rounds. Okay,
No,
so
it's
actually it's
rounds.
7 rounds. It's 1 round plus 1 round per level. So it's gonna last
So
7
I'm
rounds.
gonna flurry on this guy.
Okay.
What's your health at?
First is
Yeah,
a
Maloki,
miss.
Well, let me check.
You might heal for 5.
Yeah, I do heal 5 because I'm down 6. All right. What the fuck?
Another miss.
The 7s, man.
And a miss.
Hey, that one was an 8. God damn it.
That's pretty good.
This one's gunning for Araxi. It wants her.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Oh, well, I go before it anyway, so...
Alright, so the spiritual weapon is going to attack Savath. It follows her and
No.
tries to smack her. So 2 attack.
Miss.
But they probably
and
both miss because
miss.
you're at 24, right?
Yeah.
You have very high AC.
That sweet shield and mage armor.
This, you hear from the pit, she shouts very angrily that you
Yeah.
cannot keep me here forever, you coward.
She shouts, "The fuck, bro? The fuck?"
I don't need to keep her there forever. I just want to clear out these other fuckers. Then we'll go handle her. Alright. Is it my turn now then, or is she doing something else on her turn? She have levitate, and I can get her out of the pit.
Oh.
She does something, but you may not be able to see it. Araxi, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to, let's see, I want to at least 5-foot step, maybe even just do a withdraw action. I think let's see, it's gonna go next. If I just 5-foot step, that's not gonna do it. Although I could 5-foot step, do something, then shift. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna 5-foot step. I'm going to point my wand at it and attempt to magic missile it. I think it means I need a caster check at the wand's caster level, so that's like a... How's that work? Is it the wand's caster level plus my... That's pretty much it. Just plus it's the wand's caster level, right? So
Yeah, just
19 to try to
you do
overcome
it.
spell resistance.
Roll your damage.
So 4 force damage. At the end of my turn, I heal for 5 as well. So that puts me back to that 7. And then I'm going to shift away from this guy again. So now I'm like over here. So if he wants to come
Oh
after
no,
me,
the fish is running away.
he's gonna have to provoke.
Something's fishy about this.
And shift ends my turn. So
Oh, this one wants you. He's gonna do something very dangerous, but he's gonna charge you. He will provoke
Okay, so
from Maloki, Savath, and Asha.
yeah.
He screams like, "Death to the foreigner!"
Because I have magic claws activated this round doesn't mean I still have them to use.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's mine. Yes.
Just take the first one, of course.
Waka waka. So I do
So
14 damage.
it looks like, yeah, Maloki and Asha hit.
Yeah,
So 21
I
damage
imagine
total.
he's not feeling too good after that.
I'm gonna
No,
show shit.
he loses basically like an arm and like she like cuts like into his neck, like not quite beheading him, but he is dead, and he like only makes it that far.
Alright, now we only have the other two to deal with now. Granted, the pit lasts for, like, it's only been one round. It lasts for another 6 rounds.
That's
so.
not going to be a problem.
And I don't think it's dismissible. Maybe it is. Let me check. Duration. Nope, there's no D next to it, so I can't dismiss it. It's just going to be there. One of the pitfalls of the spell, you might say.
Haha.
Sorry, that was bad. I should feel
Oh,
better.
Okay,
Savath, your turn.
I am going to move up here, look down, and in Draconic say, "Stop it!" And she's gonna try to cast a spell again. And
Ah.
nope, she's too deaf. She can't do it. She gets frustrated and then walks away and uses the rest of her move to go over here.
Okay.
God, casting Flurry of Snowballs into that pit would be fucking mean.
Yeah, I have a 20% failure to cast right
I'm
now.
pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Well, forever
Well,
until you get that removed.
that's the plan.
I heal for 1.
She cursed ya.
Yeah,
Now let me look at life.
jerk.
What do I get in terms of potential things I can do for secret? Neutralize poison won't do it, lesser restoration won't do it, detect undead.
I think you just
won't
need to
do it.
remove curse.
Or remove blindness, deafness. I do not have it on my spell list right now.
I think remove blindness.
You know what you
Deafness is
could
the
do?
cheaper
You
way
could
to
just push that bookcase into the pit. It's like most of it's out of it, so it's still got its balance, but yeah.
Ha ha ha! Oh, dick move!
I'm
I
since
fucking
you guys
love
are
it.
still hurt, I'm going to go ahead and heal myself again. I'll put away my sword and heal myself since I need my hand to be able to do it and I have my shield out. Oh,
Yeah, I'll definitely
Nice.
say teleporting into the room was probably almost as bad a decision, or maybe worse, than Asha provoking the siren ghost. That was also, it's up there.
Although,
Those are probably the two biggest blunders we've had so far.
I will say, I don't think Araxi's ghost is going to be looking back on this moment anytime soon.
Well, that's good at least.
Oh, hey, this isn't over yet.
Oh, okay. That's true. I
Alright,
mean,
so then it's not this thing because it's down, and not this thing because, well, it is this thing's turn. Let's see if it can climb out. Does it even want to
unlikely.
climb out?
Nice and safe down there.
Oh, I know what it's gonna do.
Let's see. It is.
It
Yeah,
does
it's a
something
DC
that you guys can't.
25 climb check to get out of it. It's pretty tough for a lot of things. I think Malogi can just climb out of it probably without any
Alright, look,
issues.
it's your turn.
Well, my climb is 14, but
Yeah, I mean,
so
but
I'd
you have a
still
climb
need to
speed.
roll, but I...
Most
That's
people need to
true.
make multiple checks to get up there. You'd be able to just do one check, and if you pass it, you get out. And you have a fairly high chance of success.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come over here. and I'll take a total defense. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. The weapon follows the kobold.
Oh man.
It's gonna whack away.
Relentless weapon.
Oh, it's very relentless for the next. Let's see, summon on round 2, so it's still got like 6 more rounds.
Yay.
Oh, it hit!
How
Oh,
many
it
rounds are
hits.
left on that prayer?
8 points of damage. 8 points of force damage.
Ow.
Does my shield negate any? No. Does shield do anything about that?
It doesn't negate the damage, but it is
No.
giving you shield bonus first.
Yeah.
No, she was worried because of the interaction it has with magic missile.
Yeah.
But that isn't that's specifically against magic missile and
Yeah.
magic missile effects, not force.
Yep.
She's gonna do something that you guys can't see.
Yeah, you're right. We can't see her.
Okay.
She's probably self-buffing herself
Araxi,
down
it's your turn.
there.
I guess I heal for 5. I'm going to... Let's see here. I'm not sure if that thing provokes if I move past it. I guess it looks like it's going into the square, so I don't think it would. I could just dimension door too, but... Or not dimension door, well, I could do that, but... The shift, I mean, but I could also dimension slide into there. I think I'm going to just move, like, a little bit closer, do like a double move. And that's it for my turn. I think I still have 4 more rounds of this pit. And, yep, that's it. I want to get out of this room, but I can't really... I don't think it's worth shifting out of it.
Alright, that's your turn.
Yep. I'd push the button, but there's no button to push in Roll20.
Alright, that one's dead.
You can program
That
one.
one's still down there. I don't think he wants to like climb up. He's gonna sit and wait with his superior. Savath.
I'm not convinced he could get out.
Do you have more than 5 wounds? If so, you heal them.
Yeah, she took 8 damage last turn, so... Heal 5 of that. Hooray!
Oh, you have that on me right now? Okay.
I
Yeah,
have it on
yeah.
everybody.
Oh, she has it on everybody.
Oh, gotcha. Savath starts mouthing in Draconic to Araxi, and it probably sounds like really horrible because she's deaf at the moment. But she's trying to explain to you that she can't seem to cast any spells. And she pulls out the wand of magic missiles and asks if you think it will work.
I think so. I don't think deafness applies to activating magic items.
I don't think so either, but she's just asking.
So Raxi will nod, I guess.
Savath nods and then turns around and starts walking back over here, but she doesn't stand. She stops here. She's also kind of fleeing from the flail.
Yeah, it's following her.
She
Yeah, but
could
if it has
I
to
imagine
move, it
she's
can't
like
do-
trying to like cover her head with like her little clawed hand.
Yeah. She doesn't really want it to be around Araxi, so if it's following her, she's coming back in here, basically.
Okay, is that Sylvester?
Yeah.
Asha, what do you do? Do you help this poor, unfortunate kobold?
No, I'm fine.
I mean, I'm already helping this poor, unfortunate kobold. What more do you want me to do for her?
Throw me in the pit.
No,
Oh.
I'm going to step over here and I'm going to push this bookshelf onto.
Yes!
Is that-
Only because I gave you that idea, huh?
No.
Alright, give me a
I
strength
was
check.
already gonna do that. To be fair, it totally does seem like something that Asha would do.
Alright, you give it a good push, and you start to push it, and it goes right into the pit. They'll get
Yep.
reflex save.
You hear, ow, what the fuck?
Well, that guy probably takes no damage. She probably takes half.
Alright, so for the damage, roll me... This is actually gonna hurt a lot, because it's falling like 30 feet.
Right.
Yep.
And they're probably pretty sturdy.
Well, they're kind of like old bookcases, like these things are falling into ruin, but still
Right, but
heavy.
it's still heavy.
Where's the damage for this thing? Okay, so it's 2d6 base, but add 3d6 points of damage onto it, so 5d6.
I'll
Pretty
tell you
nice
who
roll.
wouldn't do something like this. Araxi, considering that she has profession librarian. This goes against her
Well, I'm not a
librarian oath. This goes against her librarian oath
The
that she took.
bookcase falls and tumbles down this 30-foot pit. It cracks and splinters, and the books mostly like kind of just vaporize because they're already very dusty and old, but the hard wood clatters down in a terrible rumble. And they do what they can, which is they manage to somehow take cover against most of this. The skirmisher, I guess, once again uses her as cover. But the captain still takes 10 points of damage. 10 of it.
Damn.
Alright, is that your
Yep.
turn?
That's my turn.
Just dead. This one stays there.
Nope, nope, nope.
Coughs. Loki.
Um, if I wanted to be a smartass, I would say I throw my own poo into the pit. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay in total defense and wait.
Okay.
It's apparently the Twitch chat way, right?
The flail is gonna follow Savath and take attacks on her.
Stupid flail.
Yeah. Oh my sweet Jesus.
These freaking rolls, I'm telling you.
Ouch. Sorry, Savath.
Does it take all
You're
of
not
that,
sorry.
or does it only get to attack once because it moved 10 feet?
That's a good question, I guess.
Let me look up the spell. Because all it says that it gets multiple attacks.
What's it called? Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
I think it requires some actions, I think.
Yeah, you need a move action to redirect it to attack a new target, but it's attacking
It's
the
just
same
attacking
target.
its same target.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter. Any round that switches targets, it only gets one attack. Subsequent rounds, it gets multiple attacks if your base attack bonus would allow it to. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it even having to move, honestly. Like, I think it just kind of hovers around and follows you no matter where you go.
Yep, that looks to be right. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I have this lifelink on you.
Well, it
Apparently, if you
doesn't
get out of its
crit
range, it
the
stops
second
following you, though.
time, so it's not that big of a
That's
deal.
good.
So what, 29?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
Ouch, yeah.
Yeah, no big deal, just 29.
Oh, yeah.
That's like how much damage I took in that first surprise round.
Well, it's not
And
like
then
I can
she
go
is
inflict wounds
Gonna
on
do
you.
something.
Yeah.
Alright. That's her turn. Arax.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of this spider room. Which hasn't seemed to do anything yet, so, I mean, maybe the spiders were just a red herring. I don't know.
You guys haven't made any kind of like. You guys haven't disturbed them, I guess. Don't worry.
Light some fire.
I remember that.
We've kind of only gone through the center of it, yeah. We haven't, like, run around on these edges or anything.
Did you heal?
Nope. I need to, though. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, I take damage.
So yeah, move into here. That took, that would have been a double move. So, yeah, that's all my turn. I just double move into here. I only have, 3 more rounds, I think, of this thing.
This is
So
the
I
safety
remind you
pit.
guys. I remind you guys that I do have that wand. If you guys want to use that to heal faster.
Yeah, the cure light wounds. Yep.
So did you take a turn?
Yeah, that's my whole turn. I just double move into here. We're just, yeah. I have some stuff I'm gonna do when the pit wears off.
Savat?
Okay. I'm gonna race up, look down, try to find the woman in there, and
Oh, you see her down there.
try to send a missile.
Magic
of them,
missile.
And she says, "Make it go away!"
You
And then
beat
she
her.
steps back.
You beat the spell resistance, so those affect.
She's like batting
You
at
heard
the flail as well, because it's in her inner bubble.
All right, Aja.
Did you heal, Savath, on your turn?
No, okay. Okay.
Okie dokie, well, time to keep burning through my level 1 spells.
Yay!
I reiterate that you could just use this wand too. If it
I
would help.
mean,
Oh, no,
I
no,
can
no.
move over there and
this
give it
is
to you on
more
my turn.
efficient,
No, 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 no.
honestly,
Yeah.
I think.
Wand,
Yeah,
not
but I
very
don't want him
efficient.
to burn through all his spells.
No, we're fine.
Not including the fact that we're not completely sure when we're going to rest again.
It
What did Maloki just do?
action economy would take too long
Can't
for
do
him to go and
anything.
get your wand and then use it. It's better for him to do what he's doing.
Yeah,
What
but I'm
I'm
saying
doing
on
is
my
fine.
turn,
Okay.
I can go over there and hand it to him.
I'm fine.
Sorry, yeah,
Don't
no,
worry
look, that
about
was
it.
Amanda's.
I still
Okay.
have 4 level 1 spells left, so don't worry about it. I'm going to move over here.
Okay. Maloki, it's your turn.
Still gonna wait.
The drow yells back in Elven. She doesn't understand you, Savath. She's just
Oh,
yelling frustrated
of course.
that the Abraxas will crush you for your insolence.
I can't hear her.
Araxia, it's your turn.
I guess I'll use level 1 spell here just to make things not as dicey when this pit ends. I'm gonna cast Shield on myself.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I still have 2 more turns of this pit. So that's it for my turn.
Okay. It's your turn, Savath.
Okay. Did the thing attack me? The spirit weapon, or is it gone?
I thought it did. Oh, did I skip its attack?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, it's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Apologies in advance.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to get her killed, you know, 'cause reasons.
It's the William
One
way out.
hit. Yeah, it's the William way out. No, I want her to go find a dragon and learn from it. That's my goal here. She gonna find some dragons and probably die to it that way, but honorable death.
I'm hoping to bring Safa back, I'm guessing.
That's the goal. We did a lot of role playing so far.
Did any of
Yeah,
those hit?
I was hanging out on Vent with you guys while you were doing that a little bit last night before I went to bed.
The
But
25
Yes, it
hitter.
did.
Yeah, she takes 9 damage. And then I will heal 5. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Savath's turn.
Yeah, she's not too happy anymore, so she's gonna wander over here and pull out a bottle of liquid, which I think I have. Potion cure moderate wounds. She's going to drink that.
Okay.
Ugh.
oh my god, the ones.
Hurry.
No.
Dice, please.
A little better. Okay, Flail, come beat me some more.
Asha.
Oh, they have like a new transaction
Uh,
log thing in Hero Lab. That's kind of neat.
I'm going to push this bookshelf on them.
Push all the bookshelf.
Well,
This is
this one's still
horrifying.
Alright,
adjacent
go
to
give me
the
a strength
pit, so...
That does it. You push it. Roll the 5d6.
Better than last time.
Yeah, and the save's worse too.
Ho, 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 ho,
Oh, though not for the skirmisher, but
The skirmisher saves,
Skirmisher
but
still
she takes the
still
full
hides
damage.
beneath the captain.
She got all this armor. It's kind of easy.
Yep, they just... Well, the pit's getting full of debris.
yeah,
It's
and as soon as it
probably
ends,
difficult
it's gonna
terrain
pop
in
back
there
up.
now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think at this point, like, they can't even climb out. There's just so much junk getting
Stuff
thrown
on
down there.
them.
It'd be very, very difficult to climb out.
I
Let me
mean, it's
move over
already a
here.
DC 25 to climb out of that thing, so they probably already would have a tough go of it.
Is that Asha's turn?
Yeah, I pushed it in and moved over, yeah. I'm assuming the push is a standard.
Yep. Well, now this is getting worried. He's gonna try and climb out.
Okay.
Nope.
And he fails. The wall's too slippery for
I'm
him.
looking. I don't think he can succeed.
Yeah, it's a pretty common thing with low levels.
How
Create pit.
many turns will this pit last?
It
Like,
lasts
is this my last
It's
turn
gonna have-
before it expires?
No,
or-
it's gonna have to go through one more turn, and then it's gonna end on my turn. Like, I think it's gonna end. I think actually 2 more turns technically. It ends after the, like, basically it'll end at the beginning of my turn, like 3 rounds from now. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like it has
Well,
two
then
rounds
I'll
left, so it's
just-
gonna. Next round will be the second to last round, and then the next round after that it'll have one more round, and then it'll end like right at the beginning of my turn, basically.
So not this turn, not your next turn, but the one after.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, then I will just wait. Still in my defensive mode.
Okay, she screams furiously, like she's losing her composure,
Mm-hmm.
and she shouts horrible, horrible things in Elven that you didn't quite know, like words like that existed. Things like
I'm glad I don't understand that language.
Yeah, none of the
Maloki's
elves.
poor
things like you'll
virgin ears.
drown in your own blood.
Now, if she starts yelling in Venaran, Undercommon, Draconic, or Aquan or Common, I'll know. But
Maybe there's some abyssal mixed in there too. But the flail attempts to club the kobold again. Oh, this is the shitty one. It misses terribly. Araxi, it's your turn.
So let's see. I heal for 5, and I don't think like I could. I mean, I could just walk up and use my last level 3 spell. I don't think we're really gonna press forward after this anyway. Like I think we're just gonna go back and be like, well, we got the I don't know, signal the elves that the library is secured and let them set up a perimeter or whatever they want to do. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use some of my resources here. I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the pit. I'm going to cast a level 3 spell called Ice Spikes, or Ice Spires, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yep, I remember that one.
Ice Spears, yeah, right on her.
From the interdimensional pit.
Yep, from the top of the pit, and it is a conjuration spell, so spell resistance no. She gets a DC 18. I'm gonna actually use my reservoir to boost it as well. No, that's a swift action. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna cast it. DC 18 reflex save for half. Okay, so she only takes half of this, and I don't get to do the other thing. That's unfortunate. But what is it? 2d6. No, it's 4d6. 2d6 piercing and 2d6 cold. So 2d6 cold damage, 2d6 piercing damage, and she only takes half of those. So she only takes 4 damage. Really good use of a level 3 spell, I have to say. And then
the double rolls, man.
Yeah, and then I'll just shift back away from it because I don't want to fall into my own pit.
Savath.
Oh, did I get attacked? I hate to do it to myself, but
It missed.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it missed. Okay.
it missed pretty bad.
um,
Luck is smile.
okay. Then I will make my way back. How much
You
movement do
heal
I
for
have?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, you do still heal for 5 though.
So let's see here.
Now I'm getting kind of low.
So that's 15. I'm gonna move up
That
here,
health sponge, Asha.
use the wand, and then move back again.
I have been using resources, but yes, I have been sponging
might
up
have
the
failed.
damage across the team.
Oh,
I was-
your health sponging is working really well. Saved Araxi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
The
know.
caster level check does not beat the spell resistance, so unfortunately the wands fizzle.
Okay.
8 is not enough to overcome it.
Yeah. I
What
just
round are
every
we
time it's
on?
my
8?
turn, like people are
Okay, I still
talking,
heal.
so I don't know. Can we try to avoid that?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just
I'm going to
you know.
cast another. I'm going to cast a level 3 spell this time. It's
Okay,
kind of close to average.
that's nice health.
Yeah. And I'll 5-foot step right here. No, I'm gonna
Someone's
stay.
gonna
I'm
try
gonna
to
stay
climb out.
behind the bookshelf. I'm gonna 5-foot step right there.
Nope. Maloki?
Still waiting. I'm not gonna move until right before the pit expires.
She continues to curse at you guys, and the flail moves in to smack Savas.
Okay. Oh, it hit. Ow.
Ouch.
Stupid flail.
Yeah,
Max
this
damage.
flail. This is the real villain here.
Yeah. Wish I had like a dispel or something, but
I feel like it should be gone like now-ish.
In a little bit. She cast it on turn 2, so it's only got a couple more rounds left on it. Arax.
yeah, I think this is the last round of the um, pit, I believe. Or maybe not. I might be doing that wrong because I think I cast this like the turn after she cast the flail.
Yeah,
I
it was the
believe.
turn right after she cast the flail.
So that was on turn 2. I cast this on turn 3. Um, in this last 7 rounds. So I guess it actually doesn't end yet. Guys, annoying. The pitfalls of pit.
The
Um, I wish I had. I mean, okay. Here's one thing I could do: is I could recall my spell book and swap out and get a different spell for my level 2 slot, and maybe something that does damage. So I won't be able to do that yet because that's going to take a full round action, but I'm going to use a standard action to pull my spellbook back from the ethereal plane. I heal for 5, yeah.
Alright.
And that's it for now. I'm just going to do that. Next turn I'll swap a spell out.
Savas.
Okay.
So I guess technically it ends at the end of not this round, but next round.
Really?
It lasts 7 rounds, and I cast this. I'm pretty sure the turn after she cast the flail. Maybe it was 2 turns after, but I'm pretty sure it was a turn after. I think she cast it, moved down there, and then I created the pit.
Yeah, I think that's what
I
happened.
feel like it's been forever. Jeez. Okay. Well, I'm going
It has been a long
to
combat.
ready an action to use the missile on anything that just if they pop up. I don't know the pit's gonna end, but she doesn't. You know, no. I'm gonna use a move action to move up. Use the wand. Move away.
Here's level 14. Let's see if that works.
Did you heal?
Not yet. There we go.
14 against, how much is it? You hit it right on the dot.
Woo!
Oh, damn.
Success.
Seems like she's still up, or you can see that she's still up from where you are,
Okay.
but not very good. It wouldn't take much more to knock her out.
More books!
Throw the books at.
Rawr.
Alright, Asha, it's your turn.
Heal for one. Because of that thing. I think that goes off next round. And I will level 2 spell myself. I have 3 of these left. That's pretty good.
Oh, by the way, you guys are now
Oh.
unaffected by the prayer. It has lasted its duration. It's gone.
That's good.
The prayer is gone.
I'm going to hide behind this bookshelf. Maybe she won't see me. Although that's probably not going to do very much since I have a bright fucking light on me.
Maloki, it's your turn. Still, same thing.
I think I'm gonna step forward, 5-foot step, and prepare an action. So as soon as the pit ends, I'm gonna attack her.
Okay. Make a reflex save, since you're at the edge of the pit.
Oh no.
And before he
You get
falls
Oh,
plus
well,
off,
two
that
bonus
one.
to it,
I'm looking at that one.
and you get a plus
gonna
2
have-
bonus on it for being only at the edge of it.
It's like less of a fall because it's mostly full.
I guess so, yeah.
Lol,
He's
lol,
fine.
lol.
He's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
It was close actually.
Alright,
Though,
it's her turn.
Yeah.
The weapon is going to, try to smack Savath.
Okay.
Oh, I think you moved up a little prematurely. It ends at the end of my next turn.
That one hits.
Clunks you for 5.
Jeez, my health up and down.
Either way, I get a plus 10, so.
Yeah.
And let's see. What can she do here?
She like out of spells. I'm assuming.
Well, she has spells, but
just nothing that helps her yet.
can't really, like... Yeah,
I know she
can't really,
can't
like, hit
spontaneously
you with
heal.
most of them.
Yeah, and she can't spontaneously heal because she's probably not a positive.
come
energy type
spontaneously inflict me! Do it!
She's used up a lot of her healing already. She taunts you, I guess. She tells you how, she welcomes...
She
She
could try
welcomes
to
the embrace of the
intimidate
abyss. No, she's out of that range. She's 30 feet away and down.
Maloki. Well... Okay.
Rex?
I look at her confused. I don't understand what you're saying.
So, as a full round action, I am going to flip through my spell book using a point of my arcane reservoir and quickly swap out a spell. So the next turn I have, I don't know. I don't know if this will actually matter, but I'm going to try to do it anyway just in case I need it. I'm going to swap out a spell for a different, like a level 2 spell for a different level 2 spell. So I'll use up 2 points of my reservoir, and it's a full round action, so that ends my turn. And this thing will end at the beginning of my next, or like, I think it's right as my, it's either, let's see, I cast it on round, was it round 3 that I cast it on? We started in round 0, I think. So yeah, I think it actually, maybe I think this thing might actually end beginning of round 11 technically for me. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to do that. in case I need it when I swap out a spell for Summon Monster 2.
Okay, Sabaf.
Okay.
You've almost outlasted this thing.
Almost. It feels silly doing
You'll
this,
soon be free of it.
but I'm doing it anyways. I'm gonna move forward, wander, move back.
Okay. Oh, you do it.
But I wanted to end her.
Oh,
Although I guess she has beaten you up more.
apparently that crashed
And you know
here
what the
loud.
great part about that is? Is that she finally goes unconscious, and she
Whew.
can no longer maintain control of the weapon, so it vanishes.
Yay.
You did it!
Now you just have this other drow down there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very pleased with this situation.
Asha,
Did you heal, Savat?
No.
No, I would have healed for 5 though.
Uh... Oh,
I'm almost back to full though, for what it's worth.
over here, and I'll pull out my longsword.
Okay.
I didn't lose anything on here. Yeah, no I didn't. Okay, we're good.
Loki, you just waiting by the edge of the pit?
No, since she's down, I'm gonna move 35 feet, like walking around the bookshelves, through my comrades, and over to here.
She's
And then I'm gonna prepare my
down.
Two of the
action that
bookshelves are
is.
gone.
Oh, fair enough. It's even shorter than that then. So that's just the. I'm gonna prepare an action to strike as soon as the pit ends, and then I have to roll my
Orexy,
reflex.
it's your turn.
Okay, so this pit's gonna end at the beginning of my next
Oh,
turn.
holy crap!
Okay.
I think that meets, so I think you're good. Let me...
Yeah.
I think it was 17.
I thought
is
it
what I
ends
said.
at the end of this turn.
Yeah, that's
Is
what I
it the end
thought
of this
too.
turn?
Yeah,
How does that work?
That's what you were saying.
You
that's what
cast
you
it,
said
so
last
it should
time.
affect your turn. Should be at the end of your
Okay,
next
so
turn.
it lasts. That's what that's what I figured, because it lasts 7 rounds. I figured, or I thought it was right at the beginning
Yeah.
of my next turn.
Yeah, it should be just like a summon. It's like the beginning of your.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like it lasts through until the very beginning of my next turn,
Because we're coming up around 11.
which is convenient actually here for what I want to do, because I'm just gonna start
Huh.
casting a Summon Monster 2.
Okay.
Well, I was just going off of what you were saying, so.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wrong earlier because
Sabaf?
I was miscalculating when I started
You-
casting it.
You've beaten the spiritual flail.
Um.
I need to be better about that, like right when the write down what round it ends on next time, instead of trying to remember it.
I see like everybody kind of readying actions as well. So she's gonna do so and stick the wand out and readying action to use it if anything weird happens. In other words, a target is revealed.
Okay. Anasha?
Yes, I heal.
I'm not going to do anything. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. If I were a good character, I would tell it to surrender, but I'm not.
Loki?
So I'm
you
not.
holding action?
I'm gonna do the same thing as last turn. As soon as the pit ends, I'm gonna strike at him. So here's my
Okay.
reflex.
Yep, you're fine.
I think I succeed that one.
Alright, the pit vanishes. It comes back up with all
Yeah.
like the books and
All the
piles
books
of
and
like
stuff.
wood and the drow.
There's
Yeah.
that
You
attack.
hit.
Also, my summon finishes then around the same time.
And your magic missile succeeds.
Woo!
So
There's 16 damage from my hit.
I am summoning a small lightning elemental. right in the square between me and it. And it's going to do its slam attack.
So far, it's taken 23 damage. Let's see how much
Sorry,
you
that's
do.
plus 5.
Oh.
Sorry. So that'd be a 12. So it looks like it misses. I'm guessing. And I heal
16 from
There's a
me,
little
7 from Secret.
Okay, so it'd be in the square between me and it and the drow.
There you
So
go.
yeah, lightning elemental tries to slam it, fails. That's okay.
It does
And then
not
I'll shoot.
slam jam.
Yeah, I'll shoot a magic missile at it with the wand and try to overcome its spell resistance.
Okay.
Does a 12 overcome its spell resistance?
Yes.
3 force damage.
With your attacks combined, the drow falls unconscious, bleeding out.
Okay.
Waka
Combat
waka.
is finally over.
Hooray, we did
Oh,
it.
that started messy.
Yeah.
You guys like to do that.
Who's you guys? It's not
It was-
me.
I'll just think of it as getting back at Asha for the siren or whatever it was, the ghost siren. When Asha decided to piss that thing off.
I was just telling it the truth. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You're like,
I think
I-
this was
In a
probably
kind of
dumber,
like-
I'm
I'll
a
admit.
fucking,
Mean way.
I'm a fucking, like, I have no health. I'm a full caster. I'm a wizard. Arcanist, I'm sorry. And I'm a mermaid
Yeah.
too. And I'm just going to run full head on into a room that may or may not be full of enemies.
And there may or may not
Hey,
be
now
a
to be
spider
fair-
swarm behind us.
And
if
there
I-
may or
if
may
I-
not be a spider swarm between you
Yeah.
and the rest of the party.
If I'd been
Well, luckily none
high
of you guys
initiative,
provoked like the spiders or the webs.
yeah.
No
if
fire.
I'd gotten a high initiative, actually, I would have been able just to get right back out, like dimension, and be like, oh, this isn't where I want to be, and dimension slide out. But I rolled, unfortunately, below 10 on my initiative roll. I mean, the bonus pushed up to an 11, but yeah, not exactly good.
I was
way.
actually quite certain that she was gonna die.
Yeah.
I maybe would have if the drow knew about
More of
life
those
bond
hit,
and decided
maybe.
to go do something about it, like walk up in coup de grace or something. But
Yeah.
they wouldn't. I guess they wouldn't know
So
about that
let's
yet.
have Lifebond do its stuff for Araxi and Savath.
Well, two of them knew that there were more than just the mermaids, so they weren't gonna go.
Yeah, that's
They
true
weren't gonna
too.
go up to coup de grace you because they know that you have allies, and they told the
Yeah.
others like, "Hey, there's like 4 of these people here."
But I mean, if they'd have fought us before and knew about Asha using life bond, they might have taken
Well, they don't
that
know
risk
what
just-
that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
don't. They
25
don't realize
HP?
that like your
Okay.
wounds are just like healing up.
Healing up. Yeah, if they
And Araxi.
yeah, I heal up for let's see, I'm at 37, so that heals me. I only get 1 healing out of life bond, so 5 more.
Okay, so
No.
I take minus 30. So let's use
This bar looks really
another
misleading.
moderate on myself.
What do I name this? The lightning elemental.
I don't know, but it's about to go in a little bit.
Zip.
Yeah, no, it doesn't last very long. I get it for a little bit longer because of my conjuration school thing, but yeah, it's still like less than a minute, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna name it Loxus.
And
I
now
think
I'm
that's a
going
fitting
to
name.
infernal healing myself. 3. No, I'm going to inflict wounds on myself. No, I'll infernal healing myself 3 times.
So I
this
guess I'll
is
go over.
3 minutes.
Yep, what do you guys do in the room?
Okay, after catching my breath for a little bit, from
She's
this
still
high
alive
stress
right now.
situation, um, do we want to do anything with her? I guess we could tie her up or something.
Might get
Maybe
info
that
what they were
What
doing with this
what what
room, their
what's
purpose
her
was.
equipment? What do these guys have on them? Do they have magic on them?
Detect
You try to
magic.
find
I
it.
have no idea. Yeah, detect magic.
I'll also detect magic since I can do so.
Okay.
I'll also cast secluded grimoire for the hell of it.
You do detect magic. And she... Oh, was that enough? That was enough. She stabilizes.
All right. Well, I guess we're not, unless we decide to Kuigar. But surprisingly, I'm out of level 3 spells and almost out of level 1 spells, but no, I am out of level 1 spells, but I have 3 level 2 spells, and I could technically use those to cast level 1 spells, so...
So you detect magic on this one. And you're detecting... You're detecting two different, whatchamacallits, two different, things
Source.
radiating magic.
Okay, I'll concentrate to figure out where those are coming from. And then
One looks
try to
like it's
identify.
coming from her whip, and the other one looks like it's... You don't think it's on it, but she has like a... There's something in her bags. Or there's like a scroll tube she has, and it's coming from inside the scroll tube.
Does her
Okay.
armor? What does her armor appear to be made of? Just steel.
Steel. Well
Okay,
made though,
spellcraft.
very well made.
Stuff.
I'll try to spellcraft the wand if I can find my character sheet, which apparently I closed for some reason. That
Pro.
was very smart of me.
Her armor looks to be masterwork.
I suppose I could like use. I
Are you
like the armor
spellcrafting,
I'm wearing. I'm
Araxi?
not going to wear her.
I'm trying to identify the whip.
You identify it as a +1 whip. I guess, Derek, if you want to send me a screenshot, then I don't know if you can do like just a link, but you'll have to get it to like Imager or something. Because if it's a screenshot, then you have to have some way of sharing it.
Google Drive, Dropbox.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tell him magic whip. And then I'll look at this scroll tube to see if there's anything suspicious about it. Like I'm just gonna like kind of turn it over, and I'm not gonna try to open it right away. That's a very great perception check. I don't think there's anything, like, I don't even know what this thing is. Is this a scroll tube? What?
Hmm.
What is this thing? Okay, well,
You don't know what it is?
I rolled a 1 on my perception check. So, yeah, I was trying to look. I was basically wanting to see if this thing was, like, trapped or something. But, since I don't see anything wrong with it, I'll just try to open it.
Okay, you open it. And there's a rolled up piece of parchment in it.
Okay, and I don't think I can, like, spellcraft or detect magic to know what type of scroll this is. Maybe I'm not sure how that works. I think I have to use read magic.
You can read magic.
Yeah, so I'll like open the scroll and use read magic and hope it's not like some sort of crazy rune spell or something. Like
Okay,
explosive
you look
runes.
at it, and you think this is actually something you can use.
Oh, okay.
It's it exists within both divine and arcane spell lists.
Interesting.
You see a scroll of web.
Okay. Huh. I might have to add that to my spell book then, maybe? I don't remember what type of spell that is. I'm sure I'll... Once I
I
look it
think
up
it's
here.
conjuration.
Yeah, then it's probably a good spell for me to have. It fits kind of what I've been trying to do. It's another, of course it is another reflex save, which I have a lot of those, but...
Actually,
Oh,
no,
no.
web is just a sorcerer wizard spell. You're not sure what she's doing with this.
That's funny.
But rest assured, she would be able to use it.
I suppose it could be a domain spell for her.
Or
She can also
Um,
use
forcibly
magic
activate it.
device, yeah.
Yeah.
Her
Spellcraft.
god, if you understood her, would certainly be the kind that wants their worshippers to be able to know magic in and out.
Oh. Savas says, guys, I can't hear.
That does seem like a problem.
Well, even if
I look at her
even if I
concern.
told
probably
her
yells
something,
it.
she couldn't hear what I was saying. So who cares?
Oh, sad face. She notices nobody's helping. She frowns.
Yeah, Araxi's concerned, but doesn't know what to do about it.
I can't help. I think I remember there being clerics back at the elf camp.
Ooh, maybe. Or see if we can find maybe
Yeah,
purchase a
what was
scroll
the
or something.
plan? Did the elves tell us we're supposed to signal or something?
I'm going to go look around this room a little bit. How the hell did the elves get down here?
Right. I feel like there's probably a door or something, but I'm looking at the books right now.
Really? You're wondering how they got down there?
Yeah.
Perhaps
And I
there's
can
a
tell you how they got
yeah.
down there. Remember, they
Is
were
there
on
a
the
hole in the
roof here. So they
Yeah.
climbed over to the other side,
Okay, that makes sense.
Perhaps
opened the
there's a ladder
doors.
on the other side, but Asha's looking for something in here.
Then they opened this door and closed the other door, ran through the spider hallway, closed that door, and opened this door, and then they closed that door.
No. They just had enough time to do that during the
Yeah.
fight with the other
Yep.
two, I guess.
Well, I thought there might have been a ladder inside here, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I kind of thought that they came in through a secret door or something, but I guess that makes sense.
Nope, they just, yeah, ran all the way there.
Okay. So yeah, I'm looking through the books, and I'm gonna try to like... I mean, there's no shelf. I mean, probably these shelves are all busted up and everything, so... But I'll try to like kind of sort them into
Well,
piles and stuff.
these two are, but the other shelves look relatively intact.
Okay. Is this listed as a background?
And these,
skill
oh,
on
actually,
this?
apparently these
Yeah, there it is.
bookcases are stone.
Oh, okay. Jeez. So
Yeah,
maybe
like all over the floor are thousands of like crumbling books.
so maybe if I'm able to get Maloki to help me, I can get some of the shelves back upright and try to like get any of the books that are still in like one piece, you know, back together. Is this thing? No, it's not. It doesn't have all my ranks applied because I haven't been.
And it's
changing.
Maloki. He's happy to help you.
Yeah, so I asked Maloki to like help me get this up here, and then I'm gonna use my amazing librarian skills to reshelve the books.
Oh man.
I knew
Okay.
I took this skill for a good reason.
Right.
Because yeah, Araxi used to like that was one of her duties in
Oh, this thing over here?
while she was
Yes,
training
can see
as an
this
apprentice.
by the wall.
Uh-huh.
That shelf looks to still be relatively intact.
Oh, okay. So most of these books, though, are all like falling apart anyway and whatnot. So
Hmm.
I'm probably not putting very many books back on the shelf anyway.
Oh, actually, no, it's not a shelf. It's like a big, long desk or something.
Oh, okay. And
And
it's
then
got books like
there are
sitting on it.
books on it.
Okay. Well, after I'm done,
There's
like
books and parchments.
trying to
And some of
kind
the
of
parchments
futilely
don't look old.
save these books, I'll move over and look at those ones.
Okay.
But I have to do my
So you start to look
librarianly
at them.
duty. Yeah. After spending
Oh,
some
you
time on
do.
that one.
I'll keep that librarian. You're used to looking at books and categorizing them so
Yeah.
that
No. As
it's
a
easier to read them.
well, that and as a apprentice, like that was one of my duties. Is I had to like help maintain the library. That was like one of my main things I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Does
my
anybody else do
job.
anything inside the room? Like looking around or whatever?
Savatha starts trying to clean her ears out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the lightning elemental is probably long gone. If you want to get rid of that token. Yeah, I'll look through these books, I guess.
Now
With,
she knows she was
perception.
cursed. She doesn't know how to
Is that
fix
what I
it
leave
though.
here?
I'm gonna check to see if any of the other drow are alive, aside
Oh,
from
these
the
perception
captain.
rolls.
You check them,
Yep, these
and they're all dead.
Ooh.
except for the captain.
Except for the captain. She's stabilized. She's unconscious.
Hmm. I'm going to ask the party what do we want to do with her.
Wake her up, make her fix this.
That's true. It's a dismissible spell, so you theoretically could. Uh, I mean, Araxi didn't see her cast the spell, I guess, but maybe I would know
Neither
that.
did Ash.
But I might still know that like it might be something that she can dismiss.
Savath knows. She's just having a hard time speaking.
So yeah, that's probably what we want to do. We probably want to try to do that. I don't know how cooperative she'll be, but yeah,
Her life, maybe.
might be able to coerce her into doing it.
I don't know if we're gonna let her go though, but eh.
It's kind of a dangerous thing too because like if you do that, she could just start casting spells and shit. Like she could just cast another one of those spells and be like, "No, screw you! I'm blinding you now too." Or deafening you as well, you know, something like that. So, I don't know.
All paranoid. Psych yourself out every time.
Well, I mean, excuse me, but I just got punished for not being paranoid enough.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we could tie her up so that she can't cast any spells unless they don't have somatic components.
Right, so as long as she
We
doesn't
could
have
gag her
Dimension Door.
too.
Which, if she had Dimension Door, she obviously would have used that a long time ago, but I mean.
You mean while she was cursing at us?
We
from the bottom
could
of the
gag
pit?
her too. She probably doesn't need to speak to dismiss it. It's just a standard action.
I think it needs a gesture, though. Let me look that up.
I don't know.
Dismissing a spell. If it's dismissed, you can dismiss it at will. You must be within range of the spell's effect and must speak words of dismissal. Okay, so you need to be able to speak. If it has... Although if it has no verbal component, you can dismiss it with a gesture. So I guess it's one or the other. So yeah, I guess blindness, deafness, I believe is a... I don't know. I don't really know. But assuming it has
It only has one component. It only has a verbal component.
Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, it
so-
would be dismissible verbally, but that's That's probably not something
We
should have
tie
told
her
us
up and
because
don't gag her.
yeah, but on the other hand, that's probably something because that means she can just cast it even while she's tied up.
Why don't you tie her up,
Well,
gag
if she has another
her,
cast of it.
make her agree to things?
That's true. She might not have another cast of it. I don't know. I mean, it's probably worth trying.
She's a drow. She's gonna lie to us regardless.
So I don't see anything interesting in
Probably.
these books, though, right?
Yeah, but you're gonna lie to her too.
Knowledge religion on her god. What do I know about her god?
Oh, knowledge. You hear Abraxas. You heard Abraxas before, and you're oddly familiar with a few demon lords, and Abraxas instantly comes to mind.
I feel like I've heard his name before.
You might have. All right. So what you know about Abraxas? You know that Abraxas's domains are things like evil, chaos, magic. Is knowledge its own domain? I don't remember.
Knowledge is a domain, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Or
Evil,
it could be a
chaos, knowledge,
subdomain, I
magic.
guess, of something else. Like kind of because domains have a thing kind of like how schools have sub-schools. How, like,
Nope.
So
No,
Araxi is
that's
actually
correct.
teleportation.
It's those four.
Teleportation
Chaos, evil,
arcanist.
knowledge, magic. You also know that Abraxas is called the Master of the Final Incantation. He's the Demon Lord of Forbidden Lore and Magic. He's said to know countless magical formulae, spells, and secrets, including the Final Incantation, a single word so powerful its speaking causes the annihilation of magic.
Oh yeah, I have heard of this guy.
Yeah, I've heard about this before. I think from you.
He specializes in magic and lore associated with pain and devastation. Is there anything else you'd like to know about Abraxas with your very high check?
Who do his followers tend to be besides drow?
He's venerated by evil spellcasters and scholars specifically seeking forbidden knowledge. And you know that typically people who do pledge themselves to him, are willing to get that knowledge at any price, even the death of all those they loved. They tolerate no rivals and are cruel masters.
Sounds like something a lich would do.
Araxi probably doesn't know nearly
Or
as much
somebody
about
trying
this
to
guy.
become a lich. I'll explain that it's a long shot to try to get her to dismiss it, but we'll probably just end up having to kill her anyway. But we can give it a
Whatever.
shot.
Yeah.
She might do more harm than good when we wake her up, but yeah, we can give it a shot.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we're
Waking her up.
Yeah.
Alright, are you just waking her up as she is? Have you done anything to her?
Tie her up?
Tying her up.
I want to make sure she's bound and gagged.
Okay. Bound. Bound and gagged.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You wake her up then. And she fights for a moment against her bonds, only to find that, yeah, she cannot move and she cannot speak, but she tries to muffle something against whatever you have gagging her. and she stares daggers at you all.
So I'm
My
going to
health is
tell
wrong on
her
here.
that you can potentially live through this if you help our friend. I am not usually merciful, but I
I
do
like the
hold
potentially.
a degree of mercy in my heart, and I'm going to try to diplomacy her to remove the spell to dismiss the deafness from Savath.
Oh, does this roll as private? Yeah, that rolls it openly.
Where is this extra hit points coming
She
from?
looks calm and tries to say something, but you can't understand her. She's gagged.
I say nod if you agree to remove the deafness from my friend and to not do anything else to harm us, directly or indirectly.
Okay, she nods.
I say to Maloki, remove her gag.
Do I believe her,
I
by the
will do
way?
so.
With a 23 cents motive. I mean, there's not much to go on because it's just a nod, but...
Yeah, there kind of isn't too much to go on. It's hard to read the body language, but you can kind of believe what you want.
Okay, well, I still kind of am very suspicious, but... see how it goes. Oops, god damn it, I keep clicking that button. I'm trying to, like, fix
Out
my
of
health, like, I
character,
don't
we
know.
don't really have a choice if we want to go through this route. We're going to have to ungag her at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my health... Okay, my max health shown is 50 on Roll20, and I don't know why, because it should actually... I'm actually
Because
technically
it
should have...
changed with the new character sheets, you need to reduce your class health.
Yeah, but the class health... like, 23 looks like it should be correct. I guess I'll just have to lower it anyway.
I just lowered mine until it agreed with your last.
Maybe it's automatically just doing, like, a rounded... number or something, I don't know.
So what do you do?
I think we're just ungagging her.
We're ungagging.
I do that,
Okay.
yes.
And as Maloki ungags her, I unsheath my sword just in case.
She tells you to unbind her.
No. Remove the deafness and we'll consider it.
She says, fine, I'll make this brief in Elven. She looks to Savath, and she speaks.
We're ready in action if it's a spell that isn't, like, dismissing. If she starts casting a spell instead, then I'm gonna cast a spell at her. I don't know what spell, but I'm gonna cast something. Actually, I'll hit her with my wand if that happens, and hopefully make her, like, fail a concentration check or something.
She looks at Savath and she speaks. You crawl like blind, writhing worms towards your doom. Our matron has seen the end, and it will consume all of you.
She's not the smartest, because Savath isn't gonna hear that anyway.
Yes, Voss like pointing at her ear like, what?
I mean, unless she's talking to the rest of us. I mean, I guess we hear it.
Well, she's speaking loud enough that you guys can all audibly hear it.
Oh yeah, we can hear it. I'm saying
Right,
Savath
but
She has some
Savath can't.
fervor in her voice.
Unless Savath now can.
I don't know.
No, she can't understand it.
Can't understand.
But she doesn't care.
Yeah, she's not gonna dismiss it then.
So you're not going to dismiss the deafness?
Oh.
Well,
She
you've
says,
sealed.
she says, I'll enjoy seeing your souls burn in torment in the abyss where my lord will have me.
Well,
You
he'll
think
probably enjoy seeing your soul tormented too. And I attack her.
Okay.
See, I
Well,
think
she's
more...
kind of helpless.
It's not quite
Well,
helpless,
she's
she probably is...
bound and prone.
Yeah.
So you might as well make it a coup de grace.
Nah, I'm just attacking her.
Oh, well, I think she actually dies. That seven damage is enough to put her over past her negative con.
Dang. I think the more... I think the worst thing that you could have done to her is kept her alive. Oh well.
Alright,
Well-
she's dead.
Like, because I was just
You,
thinking, I was about to be like, oh
like,
well, yeah,
stab
you,
her through
you
her
think
throat or
that,
something.
but we could totally just had her like locked up in, you know, an elf prison or whatever. Like I hear elves live
I
a really
coulda.
long time.
I think we
They
still
probably
have an
just
alive
executed
one
her.
right outside of the place.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
probably
a
it's probably better.
cleric.
It's probably better because since she's a cleric to not keep her
You
around.
sillies.
It's probably a lot safer.
Oh well.
That's fine.
Trying to get her to remove a curse.
I
it was
knew
a long
it
shot.
wasn't likely to happen, but you
It was
know,
almost,
might as
there was
well
almost no
try.
risk.
She's alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
She might have had another cast of that, but I guess also to be fair, if she did, she very likely would have already used it.
Nah.
Probably.
So, I don't know. Like, that could have been really dumb if we woke her up and then she was like, well, Asha,
Except she really couldn't see
you
us
are
'cause
now
she's at the bottom
blind.
of a pit, so that's debatable.
Or she just
Well,
cast
luckily-
it on Sabath.
She did have quite a few more spells she could have cast,
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
none of them were like only verbal.
Yeah. I know Dim Door is somatic or only verbal, but obviously, I don't think that's a cleric spell for one thing, unless you have the right domain, and also, if she had that, she would have used it already. Like probably
Yep.
get out of the pit when we started throwing bookshelves on top of her. So yeah, I guess I ask if anybody else sees any interest in any of these books that maybe are worth looking at.
I don't think anybody did. I saw the perception rolls go out. Oh.
Yeah, I think I was the only one really
You guys didn't
looking
roll
at
very
them.
high.
I rolled really bad on it, so really poorly.
But I can give you some information while Araxi's been poring over the books with her knowledge librarian.
Huh.
Or her profession librarian.
Alright.
You organize
Aw,
the books,
16 wasn't good.
and you have 6 of these tomes and assorted like parchments and scraps. And you've combed through them enough to know that they deal with all of the books deal with one of 2 subjects. astronomy, and the great beyond.
The great beyond.
Yep.
Okay. Like
Of
space?
particular note, one one page that you turn to and like perhaps bookmarked denotes a page dealing with the properties of the realm of shadows and how time can be mutable in such a domain.
Oh man.
Like it was marked by somebody else that was looking in these books. Okay.
Well, it wasn't really marked by someone else, but your keen like librarian senses know when someone's been looking at a particular part of a book.
Oh, okay. Like it was like left over open at that page for a long time, and the spines creased there more like recently or something.
Yeah. And like the notes as you look at them, like they kind of start to make sense with that knowledge in mind.
Okay. Interesting. Think maybe I have some other questions I could ask the other librarian thing there then. And so like that's what most of these books like. Is that just one of the ones on the desk look like that?
Yeah, these are the books that look like they've been looked at, and they're
Okay.
still well enough that they can be picked up and handled.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the name of the fish version of Dewey Decimal would be, but that's what I'm using.
The- It's the
Blubby
tin and
Blessimal.
mackerel system.
Yeah. I learned it while I was in school. You may not know this, but we do have schools under the ocean.
Dewey mackerel system.
We have more schools than you guys do, actually.
Oh, of course.
Significantly more schools.
Now I'm just thinking of that anime you were watching.
Oh, yeah, no, that's something else entirely, though. I was making a pun. Um, okay, so I'm gonna
Schools
go
of
back
fish.
then, and okay, so first off, we have a couple things we need to do. I guess we want to go and like try to signal to the other elves that it's that we cleared this out somehow, or like go back and tell them maybe. Um, do I have Expeditious Retreat prepared? I do. I'd have to use a level 2 spell slot to cast it, so I could do that and go back myself and do it if nobody else volunteers to do it. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. Roxy's more interested in this new research thing, so she's gonna go all the way back over to the memory hall or whatever, to the orb that she was talking to you before, and she's gonna like activate it again.
Okay, you do.
And she's gonna ask, because she figures this might be a quicker way to guide any research with these books, and she's gonna ask it about what whatever his name is, Eomer or whatever, what he can tell me about the Great Beyond and the Shadow Realm.
Okay. Eloquan appears, and he takes a moment to process your inquiry, and then he tells you that the realm of shadows, I believe, is talking about the plane of shadow. 'Tis another plane of existence that closely borders the material realm. Our records show that the shadow plane is very much like ours. Almost everything exists within the plane of shadows, but in a darker sense. It mirrors our own, as do its denizens. Many such spells as the Conjuration School draw upon the plane of shadows, as it is easiest to conjure things that are most like our own. As for the great beyond, he says, your inquiry may be talking about the great beyond as the heavens or the stars. Some call it a realm known as the Dark Tapestry.
Okay. So my instincts are right about that being space, basically. Let's go to space, people. Pathfinder in space.
He says
Wait, the realm
other
of shadows is
Yeah.
space?
he says other
these are
things that
two
may
separate
apply to
things.
the Great Beyond
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the great
are
beyond.
things like the outer planes, such as Elysium or Hell or the Abyss.
Hmm.
Those are also beyond our planes of existence
Okay.
in a
There's probably
different
stuff
sense.
Araxes somewhat familiar with. I guess I could have rolled knowledge planes or something to have seen if Araxi already knew this stuff, but even if I didn't, I know it now, so regardless.
It's cool. You have that thing basically rolls knowledge checks at like a plus 15.
Yeah. Which actually is about what I
It
get. So it's
knows
actually,
stuff.
it actually, yeah, I get plus 14 on my knowledge plane, so I guess it's slightly smarter than Araxi, but in terms of like knowledge of planes and Arcana, probably. What can it tell me about? Do you know anything about elves worshipping a cult of Abraxas?
It thinks for a moment, and then he vehemently shakes its head, and he says that no such records are known, and I doubt that that would ever come to pass. Only the most heretical and twisted of elves would dare serve a lord of the abyss.
Oh, I'm sure.
And please do not speak his name.
Araxi kind
Not
of
gonna
rolls her
lie,
eyes.
he seems a little too unhappy with your question. There may be something else there.
Implying that an elf would serve such a vile creature is insulting.
Yeah, he's just. That's why Araxi's rolling her eyes. It's just his elf. Even though he's just a figment of an elf that's
It's
probably
still a
like doesn't
figment of
even
an
exist
elf.
anymore. She's still, yeah, he's still an elf, and he's still gonna be elf-like. He's gonna do elf things. Araxi's actually like out of all the creatures she's encountered on the surface, elves are like one of the only ones that she's actually like familiar with. She's actually dealt with aquatic elves, which are pretty similar to these elves. Like they have
Snobs of the
Mhm.
the
sea.
same sort of attitudes. Yeah, yeah, no.
Well,
I
aquatic
mean,
elves
even
are still
though,
superior to land elves because they can exist in two different environments.
Oh, there you go.
Things only get
yeah,
better when they adapt to the sea.
That's true.
yes, that's what I've learned. Besides fish, but like actual fish. But if as long as they have the amphibious quality, uh, like as long as they're amphibious, they're just better. um. Okay, I guess I'll just say that's all for now then.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, and I'll
That's all
dismiss
she
the.
wrote.
I'll dismiss him and then wander back over here. I guess I don't know. Were you guys just down there the whole time? Like, what were you guys doing while I was going there asking questions and looking through these books?
Uh,
I suppose I'll follow you around.
Okay.
I think
So
I'll
I'll be
follow
like,
as well.
come back to this center room then, and be like, all right, well, we need to go let the elves know that we've secured this library. Unless we want to,
Oh,
unless we want
okay.
to do any further searches
It's
through here before
been
they
10
get here.
minutes,
No.
and that's enough time.
They end up
As you
showing up
guys probably
anyway.
start to move out, you guys do see a contingency of
Huh.
elves making their way here.
Okay, well, too late now. If we had, they might come in here and elf it up and tell us to stay away from their forbidden
Elf
knowledge.
it
or
Do we
something.
recognize this one? That one looks
They
different.
arrive and they call out for you guys by name.
Yeah, I open this door and tell
Be
them
careful
that
for the
it's
spiders.
say yeah. I say to watch out for the spiders.
They thank the gods that you all seem to be here and not dead.
I'll point to this one and say he's still alive if you want one to question. The rest are dead.
So the library is secure.
Yes, I believe so.
Indeed.
They nod very well. Then we'll hold this here until other reinforcements arrive. That way the drow cannot take it back.
One of our friends is afflicted with a curse. Is there someone within the camp that could be able to help with that?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Aww. You guys care about my spell casting. How sweet.
They say that there are some clerics in reserve at the camp. See if any of them have an appropriate spell prepared.
Okay, then I will entrust this position to you then.
They salute you guys.
I'm not used to this from coming from
Or bow.
elves. Okay.
And they're gonna make their way in to set up a defensive position.
So did we recognize this woman here? Was she like part of the council of the elves or whatever that was making like the strategy planning? Like was she there?
Oh no, not really. This is actually just a base elven cleric.
Oh, okay.
You'll see
So
more
she
of,
does not have
more
something
cleric.
to cure deafness right now, it seems.
No.
No, the ones on the field don't have like remove curse and shit.
And even the ones in the camp might not have it today, but they probably can prepare it or something, I guess. Maybe.
Mhm.
Okay, or somebody might have a scroll they can buy or whatever.
Yeah.
Right then. So we'll go back to the camp then. What hopefully is a safe path back.
All right. You guys are over here at the library. You guys are making your way back.
Let's see, right of centered mind and spell adjustments. That's kind of annoying.
Okay.
Go back and see if our buddy.
Oh, not quite yet.
Oh, okay.
I had to roll a random encounter for you guys.
Oh, fun. It's
It's not
alright,
cool.
nice.
It's an encounter, but it's not quite like the random encounter you guys might be expecting.
That's okay, I still have some spells. Oh yeah, I probably should roll one of the
Me
ye
too!
perceptions. Ye old perception.
Oh, good idea. Sometimes I forget we're moving places.
You get like
But
penalties
this is
on that
basically
perception
supposed to be a
roll for
war
being
zone
deaf,
at this
huh?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably don't have shield anymore. But I do still have mage armor, so I got that going for me.
Same.
I could use a level 2 slot to cast shield if I end up needing to, but I probably won't if it comes up. Probably just summon another elemental. What other, I haven't really looked into like what elementals, small elementals are like good to summon. I think the lightning one's a pretty good choice, but
Lightning, you mean air?
Lightning is really good.
yeah, because it does lightning damage when it hits.
There's lightning elementals.
which a lot of the
What book
Well,
did that come out?
electricity
Yeah.
damage.
yeah, electricity damage, but I mean it does a slam attack.
But it gets
it
a
does,
bonus to hit if your opponents are wearing metal, which is very common.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you
The
still have
water one's
daylight on?
good in
It
some
lasts for a while,
situations.
right?
It lasts for 60 minutes.
Forever.
So if it's still within an hour, it's on.
So you guys are traveling on your way back through the ruined city streets, and you come upon a group of elves fighting against another little group of drow.
Oh. We should help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna help.
We should? Shit.
I mean, we could just try to sneak past him, I suppose. Be like,
And
not
here
our
I thought
problem.
we could pop some popcorn and just sit down and watch for
It might
once.
be. It
We
might be
can
a
do
little
that.
suspicious when they're like, "Where is that bright light coming from?" Although it's probably and maybe that bright light doesn't. Well, it does. It makes things even if you're in daylight. It makes like if it's already daylight, it just makes it brighter daylight,
The
doesn't it?
sun is here.
Yep. It increases the light level by amounts, even outside of where the 60-foot range. It increases it by like, I think 1 or 2
Yeah.
outside. I think it goes. So if it's like darkness, it goes to low light. If it's dim light, it goes to bright light.
God damn it! I keep clicking the Arcanist spellbook button, which I don't. It doesn't even do anything. What the heck? Probably because I haven't put anything in there, but so I keep whispering my non-existent roll 20 spell list to myself, I guess.
Yep, you see a group of elves fighting against drow. They look wounded.
I think I need to roll the initiative, right? So I'll do that.
If you have your
Where was this roll before?
roll
You guys are gonna
20
get involved.
spell thing all filled out, when you push that button, it's just the convenience of having your spell buttons right there for you, so you don't have to have your sheet open. Or as exposed, I guess.
So I
Look
can
here,
just
I'll
click
do
the concentration check.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
But we're like torturing Matt because he sees all of this.
It whispers it to him.
Yeah.
So you
Is
guys
that
are
actually-
joining this?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to help him.
But of course.
All right, let the battle be joined.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't have a whole lot of spells, but you know, still probably. It's probably a good idea to try to help him.
Hmm. If Safa was here, I don't know, man. Might be one of those moments where it's like, let's just go get this poor little dragon
Eh.
help. They got this handled. No, I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
Thanks. I gotta put these guys in the check.
shit. I didn't roll.
I gotta run combat.
Oh boy. I rolled low. Again, like most times.
Oh shit! The NPCs from natural 20s that they've been getting all day are working in our favor for once.
The GM just rolls more dice than us. It's just a probability.
Yeah, I know. I'm naturally gonna get more 20s when they're rolling dice more often.
Yeah. Conspiracy,
Well, of course,
I
but it's
say.
still fun to make the jokes.
Yeah, and it's also fun to point out truth.
It's true. Being pedantic is a hobby of mine.
Huh, there, that's all.
Oh man. Okay, guys.
This one actually doesn't do anything. He holds his action because he's very wounded. This one also is gonna. This guy's gonna try and shoot from cover, from full cover, and take a -4 for a +4 to hit. That's what these guys have been doing. They've been trading shots at minuses. Because if he sticks his head out too much, he's a gun.
I've played enough XCOM to know ABF always be
Oh, even with a
flanking.
-4, that's pretty good.
Although in this game there is no such thing as ranged flanking.
He hits a guy.
Told you. We're gonna get all the good rolls now for NPC Elven Scouts.
Araxi?
I'm gonna cast Summon Monster 2. And like 5-foot step. So yeah, that's gonna be my
Maloki?
contribution to this fight.
I guess one of the elves, this guy, he called to you. All
Jeez, I was gonna help anyway, okay?
to help us rebuff the drow.
Well, now I don't wanna, man. It's almost asking Soraka to heal.
No one tells me what to do. Let's see here. Jeff, what was Jeff? Was that an octopus? Yeah, it was a celestial octopus. Let's create a new one. Maybe I'll do, like, air elementals are really good just because they can fly.
Earth elementals are hardy and strong. Water elementals, when water's around. That's about it. Fire elementals have
I'll
burn.
end here.
Well, water elementals are also decent because, like, they hit pretty hard just because of their stats, and they can and they get power attack, I
I
believe,
think
too.
Earth like outdoes them though.
Probably does. Wouldn't be surprised. I know water's not too bad though. I was looking at it earlier.
Oh, it's Maloki's turn.
No, I just ended it.
Oh, you did?
Let's
Oh.
look at an air elemental here. I think that's maybe what I'm gonna. Like, they also get some special abilities that are kind of neat. Like whirlwind.
Oh.
This drow is gonna shoot at this elf from his cover. Well, this drow doesn't have cover, but he's shooting at the elf that has cover. He's like, die, elf scum. A full attack with his light crossbow.
I think I'm gonna do an elemental just because they can fly 100 feet. Does this thing get power attack too? No, it doesn't. Dang.
Let's see, does that hit? Oh,
He
that
has
actually does
fly
not
all
hit. The
attack.
cover has saved him.
And doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but I'm really far away, so I still think that's the one I'm gonna do.
Hmm. And double move to here. And I'm going to look at this elf and tell her that if she channels, please do not include me.
She looks at you oddly, but alright. Maybe she thinks you're just trying to be heroic.
I'm gonna heal him anyways.
She's like,
Maybe.
yeah, she's confused. She's like, you realize that, like, it's not gonna weaken the channel for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
And that's my turn. It burns.
Yeah, they don't like that light. They're blind for this turn. He's gonna try and
Which means
shoot
that
it, and you, Asha, from his cover.
if he's blind, he technically can't, I don't think.
I mean, he can try.
Well, I mean, it says for ranged attacks, if you have uh, total cover, like full cover, or like total concealment, you can't actually get an attack on it. I mean, you can attack the square, I guess, but technically he was blinded before you got to that square.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah,
true.
good point.
He could attack the squares that the elves were in, perhaps.
Yeah, I suppose.
Shoot
knows
at
what
the
they are.
area, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He'll
gonna
try.
be tough because there's the cover and the blindness and all that other stuff.
Or he could
That's
just run away
pretty
because he
much his only
can't
option, I
see.
Yeah, he had to
Oh, he
make an
got a natural
acrobatics
20.
check because he's blind. He might fall over.
Well, hey, choices.
That nat 20.
He does like kind of hit like the side of like this elf's like exposed arm or something.
Oh man. Got through the concealment and everything. I'm telling you, these NPCs, it's rough. I want you to roll for my elemental almost.
Yeah, he got through the
Wait.
concealment. He hits the elf for a bit, and he's looking even worse.
Fuck, really?
Savas.
Did you break something?
No, Asha's in my way.
Oh, you were gonna charge.
I was gonna charge next round. God damn it.
Hey, at least it's just like Asha and not Asha plus a large animal getting in your way all the time. That's what I've had to deal with on the Saturday game.
Well, like I was reading on charge and getting all the information on it just to make sure I was gonna do it right, and I looked down and Asha was in the way. I was like, oh.
I'm saving my friends, or allies, I suppose.
Yeah,
That was my
they're not really
plan,
my
too.
friends.
I'm saving meat bags so that they can continue to be meat bags later. I won't tell them that though.
Okay.
Secret, your turn.
Yeah, I've been trying to talk. Can I see them from this distance? I mean, there's bright light shining on them.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to cast an actual spell. Magic missiles at the closest one.
Whee! Your cast level check succeeds. At this one?
Yeah.
But does the deafness thing succeed?
Oh yes.
Or did you roll that?
That's right. Spell. Come on.
Oh man.
I done
Oh,
it.
there you go.
I think you failed like 2 in a row earlier, which is pretty improbable.
A mirror image and a something else. Yeah.
Missing a third one in a row.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
I wouldn't blame you for being upset if that had happened.
This cleric doesn't have very much healing left. But these two elven scouts, and I guess maybe some of you guys, do need her last channel energy. So she will do that.
I'm at full health. Does she exclude Asha as per her request?
I guess she'll exclude her. She'll selectively channel her out.
Although I think it doesn't really matter technically because with channel specifically, you can only do it for
It
damage
won't
or for healing.
Choosing to heal, choosing to harm.
So even
yeah.
if she didn't exclude Asha, I don't think it matters really in this case.
Yeah.
Right, but Asha doesn't like the feel of that.
That's
It's
fair.
gross.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Safa agrees.
Okay. That's her turn. The scout is going to... Now that you guys are here, he's going to move over here and take a shot at this drag.
Hey,
Now I'm tempted to walk up and smack the scout with
And he
my sword.
misses.
what you doing getting in my way?
The battle is rejoined. We have the heroes. Fight on.
You need to get
I was gonna hold my turn so that Asha could move and then I'd go.
you need
But
to
nope,
get the monk
Scout
dim
says
door
no.
thing. You need to get the monk dim door thing, so you can just do that. Abundant step.
This
What does
guy's
that
gonna shoot from cover still.
I'll look
Just
it up.
lets you teleport. I don't know if you can get it yet. You might not be behind enough level. I'm not sure.
He misses though. This one's gonna prepare an action. Or
Actually, I think you might just get abundant step. Okay, so I finished casting my air elemental. I'm gonna cast it. I have a range of 40 feet, so I'm gonna cast it like kind of. I don't think I can do that because the wall's in the way, but I can do it right there. It looks like right behind Maloki. So there's gonna be an air elemental right there. We'll call it Wendy, and the air elemental is going to fly over
God damn it! Really,
because it can fly 100 feet.
Wendy? Oh my God!
It's really fast.
small.
It's a small elemental. It's gonna run up and it's gonna try to slam this guy.
Okay.
So it's a
It tried.
+6 to hit. Actually, yeah, it's not charging. It's just flying over to it, and it actually has flyby attack, so it can actually continue to move after doing this, I believe. Although I don't think I'm gonna make it do that. I think I'm just gonna have it sit there. And as a 14 hit.
Flyby, its
Nope.
attacks provoke,
Okay,
anyways.
so- Yeah, so it just flies up to it. And it's like, well, these guys are all using bows, so I mean, actually,
that's
I'm gonna have
true.
it use its flyby attack, and it's
Yeah.
gonna like fly in and be really disruptive and be like, ah, I'm right next to you,
Rawr.
make them have to like move around and stuff. I mean, they could just 5-foot step, but oh, actually, the 14 did have a better chance of hitting because the guy was blind. Does that help? Would that have impacted? It was flat-footed.
Grasping for straws.
I know. I want this arrow. I want my air elemental to hit. It does amazing D4 +1 damage. It's like a magic missile on legs. All right.
That one
assuming it
unfortunately
doesn't.
still does not hit it. He has too much armor for it.
He's too powerful. All right. I'll double move. I don't think I'm gonna.
You're close, but yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna use another spell yet. If I get closer, I might summon a different elemental that does more damage or something. Anyway, that's it for my turn.
Alright, Maloki.
Looks like I can get abundant step as a key power.
Yeah. It's pretty
Um,
useful, and then you need to
at
take a
level-
feat to be able to use it in an attack, though, is the only thing.
At level 12 on a regular monk, it's just a feat. It's just a feat that comes with the build. But
Oh.
for Unchained,
Unchained, you have to pick it.
key power, and it
Yeah.
costs 2 key points.
It's really good, but it works like Dimension Door, so you need like a feat in order to use it, and then also attack. Otherwise, it ends your turn. But yeah, it's really good. It lets you be almost as mobile as Araxi, which is hilarious to me. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this build, is to be the inexplicably mobile mermaid on land,
I'll double move.
because it's
turn.
hilarious.
Okay. The one's gonna take a shot on you. This one, with his ready to act. Prepare to be attacked.
Rawr.
And it probably
Miss.
misses. This one sees you out there, but is gonna fire on this stupid elf in his stupid face.
It's still blind.
Isn't it still blind? Hasn't been Asha's turn yet. Hasn't been around yet.
Oh, it hasn't?
Yeah,
So it doesn't
know
even
it's
know that
there.
elf's there.
Well, you can see him. Not well.
No, he's blind. He can't
Sees
see
blurry shapes.
Yeah, he sees blurry shapes. But it might be better to just withdraw from the light.
And the does he do an actual? Well, okay, he moved enough squares that the air elemental still gets an attack on him. Right? So attack opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try it. Yeah, 25.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah, 4 damage from a slam. All right, this air elemental's it's earning its pay now.
Slam jam. He
Alright.
moves and he raises action.
Ooh, here's a question if anybody knows. If you use it's like summon monster 3 to summon small air element or small elementals, do they all have to be the same type? Let me see if I can find that out.
I think they do.
I think
Aw,
so.
I think it'd be cool like summon a bunch of different random elementals. Like, yeah, here's
No.
here's my rainbow pod of elementals. The Power Rangers of elementals or something. Yeah, it does say 1d3 here's of the same kind.
Alright, I'll show what are you gonna do.
Hmm.
Maybe that could be like a custom spell I get or something.
This might be a bad
Like research.
idea, but
Make the spell yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, there's rules for like researching your own spells and whatnot. I could make it. It'd probably be. I could probably make something that's like comparable to Summon Monster 3, but the only difference is it's narrower. Like it only works on elementals, but it summons like.
What are you doing,
Instead of-
Mantis?
I'm reconsidering what I thought I should do. I'm gonna do something else. I'm going to 5-foot step here and give Elven Scout orange and Elven Scout green protection from evil.
Okay.
Along with myself. And that'll
Okay.
be my turn.
This one's gonna move away from the sun, or the daylight.
Unfortunately, the air
And ready in
elemental does
action.
not have combat reflexes.
Actually, no, he's gonna shoot this stupid air elemental.
No, don't do it.
He's not stupid.
No. It actually has pretty high AC though. I mean, it's no crab, but it's pretty good. Oh man, that hits and confirms. And
And cannot be crit.
oh, it can't be crit. You're right. So
Elementals.
it does
But it does
confirm the crit
take-
though. If it had if it had the right effects on it, it could do those. But
It does take 6 points of physical damage, piercing, and then 3 points of fire damage.
yep.
From an alchemical bolt.
Does it have any
Savat?
particular? If only this was an airborne drow. If it was a flying drow, it would have a -1 to its attacks and damage rolls.
I'm going to move up and send some more magic missiles.
Hard casted.
I'm working on it.
Which one?
Woo! um, at the closest one, I guess, the one that the air elemental's at.
Okay. For 9. This one's pretty hurt. The cleric simply moves up. She's pretty out of spells right now. This elf is gonna move up, advance, and take a full round on this drow that's still within his sight. Full round. Does he get to, no. Oh no, wait, he does. Nope, no, he doesn't. He only has a base attack bonus of 5. But he does have rapid shot. Wait, does he? Oh no, he doesn't. He just takes 1 shot. That hit. And I guess this one's still blind, right?
Nope. The blind, it would just be dazzled
No?
now.
Okay.
However, if I move up, the other two will become blind again.
Not again. They've already
Yeah,
been
again.
exposed to
Every
that
time
light.
they enter it.
Oh, sorry, that was his. And the other one is going to. I guess now that you guys are here, he's going to move up as well and take a shot at that drone. That hit and finishes it. Raxi?
Okay, my elemental is going to come back up in right in these guys' faces again. Right up here, I think. The edge of the map, I guess. And he's gonna attack the one that's most badly hurt. And these guys still have bows out anyway, right?
They still have
Does a
crossbow.
22 hit? Crossbows, yeah. Does a 22 hit?
A 22? Yes, it does.
Okay. 4 slam damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Raxi's gonna move closer again. Let's see. I'm gonna get up and do a double move. Kind of stay where I can't be shot.
Okay. Loki?
I'm going to attack.
Hit.
Bam.
Alright, it's a good hit. Just keep plugging away. This one's gonna shoot you, Maloki. Or try to. He's gonna try and shoot you
Is
twice.
that Does that provoke from the elemental?
I suppose it would, but yeah, he doesn't care about provoking from it.
Okay.
It missed anyway.
$31 probably hits.
Nah, he's a bitch. He misses. Yeah, it hits.
That will be 2 acid damage.
So I take 11 damage.
Yes. This is
Or in
Asha.
translation, Dow.
Let's get them at least dazzled.
Yeah, they'll be dazzled.
And I am going to, let's see, I'm going to
Dazzled.
bless all of my allies, including the air elemental, in the name of Asha Dedruge.
Hmm. Is that your turn?
They have my blessing, and that's my turn.
Okay. This guy is going to... He's actually going to try and move away from Maloki. And he'll provoke from...
From him and the air element. Oh, the air elemental has no combat reflexes though. So just Maloki.
It's a miss.
Damn.
And he shoots his crossbow once it... Take this, monkey.
You're not supposed to spank your monkey. Ah, ha, ha.
Does that hit?
At least not in public. Yeah, it does. It's another 10
1
damage.
point of acid damage and 9 points of piercing. Savat.
Okay.
That hurts.
No, what the hell am I doing? Well, I guess Asha doesn't really glow any more brighter than the whole thing, so I'm gonna come here
Oh yeah, Savat's like,
and
bright light.
yeah, yeah. Um,
You have like goggles for that or something, don't you?
yeah, I have the goggles.
Okay, you move over there.
Yeah, I'm just debating on if I want to be same old, same old. Yeah, same old.
Nice. On this one,
Yes.
that's quite the magic missile. 13 points of damage, and you drop him. She's getting better at casting while deaf.
Still hard.
The cleric shouts, "By Callistria's favor, vengeance moves swiftly against you." Towards the drow. And she just moves up to support. And these guys are gonna take shots at the drow. The last remaining up one. That'll miss. The other one will shoot. And also miss. Or actually,
I should have just done a lightning element.
you know what? No, the 15 should be an 18 because he has bless and the +2 versus elves. So that one actually hit.
So is that enough to finish off this guy?
Not enough, but he's
Okay.
almost there.
I'm looking at this. I should have
The
just done the
elemental
lightning
might be
elemental
able to
anyway,
steal it.
because it has flight, and I didn't realize as well, just like air elemental does. That's okay though. I'm gonna do the air elemental anyway. Have its attack here. It misses.
Yep, miss.
And Araxi's just going to move up next to the cleric. Oops.
Alright, Maloki. Here's your opportunity to finish him.
5-foot step and a flurry.
And there's not really much reason to ever use air elemental over the lightning elemental. Unless they're immune to electricity.
One more attack. There you go.
Yep.
You hit.
If you need elementals to do things like go through walls, earth glide, ice glide,
Oh,
so on and
oh.
so forth.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at
And
like
he goes down.
I'm just comparing the lightning to the air elemental, and the lightning
Oh.
looks better in almost every
Combat
way.
over.
Well, the lightning's got to be new because that's not in core choice.
It's in bestiary too.
Yeah, 2. Yeah.
It's you can select it for summoning elemental, but you cannot select lightning elemental for elemental body.
Oh.
How many
Unless
fives
your DM
worth
allows
of
it.
wounds do you have, Maloki?
How many what?
5s worth of wounds do you have?
The elves thank you guys greatly. They say they're in your debt. You've basically saved them from that ambush.
Well, you're welcome. Oh, she can't hear them.
They ask if you guys are heading back to camp.
Yes, we're hoping to find someone that can help our friend here who was cursed by
Savath,
some
roll a
drow we fought
percentage.
earlier.
Oh, okay. The elven cleric says that unfortunately she doesn't have any spells to remove a curse, but that you should try at the camp. That they're going on ahead.
I
And try
told them
they're gonna
that
try and rendezvous with some of the other elf patrol.
I tell them that the library is secure and that if they need a place to rest, that there should be a perimeter being set up there as we speak.
They thank you again and say
Holy
that
shit,
sounds like a
that's
good place
terrible.
for us to go and help refortify it.
Sweet.
Okay.
They wish you luck and swift feet. They're going to make their way over.
I wish them likewise and split off.
Alright.
So let's look at these.
Now you guys can make it to the somewhat safety of the forest and back to the camp.
I guess one advantage of the air elemental compared to the lightning elemental is the air elemental has flyby attack, which sometimes can be useful.
And whirlwind.
And whirlwind, but small elementals don't get much use of whirlwind because most of the things you're fighting
Yeah,
are
not
not
quite.
smaller than
Once
small.
they get bigger.
Yeah, when you get bigger elementals, this air elemental becomes maybe more useful in more situations.
Alright, you guys make it back to camp. The elves greet and welcome you.
Okay, I guess I tell them that the library.
Shalala and Karishal are probably not there. They're out on their own missions.
That's okay. I didn't want to see Mr. Grumpy Face anyway. But yeah, I let whoever looks like they're in charge of this camp know about the library being that it was that we secured it.
Probably Eviana, one of her advisors.
Yeah, if we don't see Eviana herself like somewhere easily accessible, we find somebody else that can report it to her. But I also ask if there is somebody in this camp that can remove a curse that was inflicted by a drow demon worshipper.
Alright, Savath, since it's you, roll another percentage. Oh, unfortunately, their clerics are very good at healing damage right now, but they don't have the available spell. However, they'll prepare some remove curses in the morning.
Yes, because that seems to be a thing you're gonna have to deal with anyways, perhaps.
Yep, that's why they have the clerics here. They gotta prepare it.
Yep.
Right
So
now
we're
they're more
going to need
worried
to
about
rest
damage.
anyway. I am going to go to where the clerics are not, to our tent. And I am going to use another spell to heal myself, since I've been fucking taking all of the damage from all of you
They ask
fuckers.
you all if, or they offer to heal all of you, as well as
Uh,
Asha. They try to lay their hands on.
No. No, I can do that myself, thank you very much.
They look a little bit confused and maybe a little bit of, put off by it, but they respect your decision. But they heal everybody else to full. There's more than enough
oh,
healing that you can just put yourself up to full.
okay. I was already at full health, fortunately, because I ended it on a multiple of 5 at some point.
You guys earn victory points for your accomplishments that day.
Woohoo.
Would you guys like me to keep track of your victory points secretly, or do you want me to give them to you? And
Secret?
someone can keep track of them.
You can keep track of our victory points secretly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then I will make a note that you guys have a certain number of victory points.
But what I am tracking is experience. Just so
Oh
you
yes,
know.
experience. I'll tally that up for you real quick.
I was waiting for that to come
You
up.
guys will get quite a bit here, actually. Because you cleared out the library. And that little random encounter there is worth some experience. Alright, this is a good chunk. Each of you
Probably
gains 2,400 experience for defeating the drow within the library and mopping up that little ambush.
2,400 you said, right?
Yep, you guys will be next level in no time. Probably next session. So have your level ups in mind.
And
What was that?
2,600 XP to go, apparently, so maybe. We could be two sessions away, depending though.
I'm sorry, I missed how much
Depending on
was
what
the
we get, I
amount?
guess.
Yeah, what was the
2,400.
exact?
2,400.
Okay.
Oh no, I guarantee you guys that you will hit level 7 by tomorrow. Unless you guys just
Tomorrow?
take this really weird
Fuck
roundabout
yeah,
way of not
tomorrow.
encountering anything.
Well, what
Or,
if we
yeah, sorry.
spend... What if we spend the
Next
entire
week, but
session...
tomorrow in-game.
Right.
What if we spend the entire session just hanging out in camp? And
Oh,
we, like, find...
we've been known to.
Then yeah, you guys will retain level 6.
we find, like, a tent that's... And just, like... Where they're having, like a party or something. We're like, we're just gonna hang out here. For some reason, they're having a party here. And if they're not, we're gonna make a party.
Why
Like, I know
can't
we're in the middle of
we
a
be
war with some drow. But let's have a party.
Yeah. Let's have a party. I like that idea.
Well,
Convert them
you
through
do know the
party.
elves only brought, like, supplies for, like, 5 or 6 days. Like, a little less than a week to wage this short battle.
Yeah, but
So
they...
you do have a
the
certain
problem-
amount of time.
No, the problem with that is they didn't anticipate a party. And it's actually less days than that. We're gonna have a feast.
Maybe it'll raise their spirits. Why aren't any of you guys like a bard?
Oh.
They could do that as a backup character, I guess.
We'll make a third Yeah. No, my stripper bard's
kinda, I
not
don't know.
ready.
Parties are. You guys are always missing a bard, like to help lift spirits and entertain
We
people.
don't need
Even like
spirits
my
lifted.
fighter is more of a bard than most of the other characters could be.
Yeah.
He's off telling like stories and shit, and
I mean, Philippe possibly could be, but Zerdurium.
No,
Zerdurium
Zerdurium's
can't.
not, no.
Zerdurium would be the worst bard ever.
So we done...
I play a really good bard when like it doesn't die at level 3 like by
Sorry.
trolls and stupid other winter shit.
That was William's fault. I'm gonna blame William for not getting out of that goddamn trap.
be
Oh yeah,
fair,
it totally was. We offered
actually
to like
think-
help him out.
Yeah, that's true, you did.
I think as bad as Zedurium might be as a bard, I think he would probably pull it off better than Ron, who I really wish would talk more during the sessions.
Well, his session's coming up, right? Soon, maybe?
I mean, he's right for the next session. You guys all split up into 3 different groups, so he's gonna be by himself. So I mean, he's gonna be in a little spot where he's the only one there. So
Yeah,
he's gonna have to.
force
He's
him
gonna
to
have
do
to do
something.
some stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if that
Something
goes
to
well,
work
maybe
with,
it'll
though.
encourage him to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll encourage him to maybe speak up more. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be 10 o'clock, so if you guys want to call the session here, that's okay with me. It wasn't
I
too
think-
much that we got through. The combat was kind of
Hey, I've got a 4-day weekend, so I don't care.
It was a very long combat, and yeah, like that was definitely my worst combat for sure.
good.
I think I've had some fights where I wasn't very useful, but I think that was one of the first ones where I definitely was like a detriment to the team.
The
Whoops.
I mean, the pit was somewhat useful, I guess.
Yeah,
It
that
kind of
was
made
useful.
the combat go longer, but it shut down that what's her face. We never even found out what her name was, but it shut her down. She couldn't do anything the rest of that fight, except for hit with its stupid mace.
Beat
or
me
whatever.
up, yeah.
yeah, her
Yeah.
spiritual weapon's no
But-
joke.
But that thing was going to happen
Apparently.
no matter what. It stopped her from doing anything else on top of that. So
I'm just glad I had, like, really good AC, so... Because I have, like,
Yeah.
+3 natural, and then I have the deflection, and then I have dex, and then I had shield and mage armor, so it just all adds up.
what you probably could have done is just ran away, because it has a range of like 100 feet or something like that, or 100 something feet.
Well, she
Yeah,
didn't
you can
know
outrange
that,
it. If you go
but
outside,
where would
hit
I
out of its
run
range.
to?
Yeah.
Into Droland? I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe to the other side of the library. I think if you go all the way back and to where the little orbs are at, then you might be able to outrange her from there. And then if you do that, the spell, I don't think it ends, but she wouldn't be able to redirect it to attack anyone else unless we walked to the edge of the pit. So
Nah, I don't know.
she'd just be sitting there like yelling at us, and we're like, "Yep, that's nice. We're just gonna throw some more bookshelves on top of you."
It's all good and well. Here's some books.
I mean, if I almost, I don't
Tuh.
know. Do I have Summon Monster 3 actually learned yet? I don't think I've learned that spell yet. I didn't take it when I leveled up, and I don't think I bought a scroll or anything for it.
Well, you have Scroll of
Yeah.
Web, so you do have a new spell to learn.
I do have that spell to learn, so maybe that's one of the things I would do in the. Maybe I'll. I mean, I still have to pay for like some money to do it, but it might be worth.
Yeah,
doing
but I
that.
mean, they have supplies there that you could probably use to help scribe that scroll. Magical
no, I
reagents
mean-
and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's like, well, let's see, web doesn't really like it's reflex based, I think, right?
It's
Let
still a
me
good spell.
check. It might be worth picking up. I have a lot of spells that kind of like create pit kind of fills a similar sort of role.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do against flying opponents? That's where web
That's
comes
true.
in handy.
Web is useful against flying opponents. 'Cause,
Catch
yeah,
them in
both,
your
like,
web.
You summon
both web
spiders
and
with
grease are
web.
really worthless against that. It's probably a worthwhile spell to pick up.
Of course, it's worthwhile. I gave it to you. Oh man, I didn't give it to you. They actually, the NPCs are supposed to. That NPC is supposed to have a web of scroll. She also had
Yeah.
2 other scrolls. She had 2 scrolls of cure moderate wounds, and she used both of them. She healed herself once as a hard cast of a higher level healing spell, and then she used 2 scrolls. So she went back up to full HP, like twice.
Yeah, and then we just dropped bookshelves on her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hit her with some ice spears, but they only did 4 damage. Really good use of a level 4 spell. 4 damage. Oh man. Um, let's see here.
Alright, then
Yeah.
I am going to head out here.
Oh, I guess we
Good
can.
session,
Yep.
everybody. Looking forward to next session. More elf time in Elfland against
Yep.
elves.